We're all dead
Dude,
inside.
Sensei
Yo,
is so
King,
lit, bro.
Gunna does
Oh
the
my-
We're all
best.
dead inside.
do you read Made in Abyss?
God, I just
Damn it.
now
Yo,
realized
King,
that
yo,
you're
King, I'm
streaming.
sorry.
Damn it.
I apologize. I apologize for shitting on you.
Damn.
Haku.
There we go, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Dude,
Like what I tell
even
you.
the Three
Damn.
Kings
Hey! Oh my god.
Dude, even the Three Kings arc was lit. That shit was also everything was lit.
I told you this, bro. I told you this.
Yo,
Like-
Yeah, you went off about why Yu Yu Hakusho's bad a while back.
Man, I
He did,
still
yeah.
think
No,
you should put
no.
Mars in this
Okay,
battle.
okay. Like, here's the thing. So Cracker is like he's not even 20, bro. Like he hasn't experienced the good shit.
Life.
Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
like
damn,
ha 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 ha
yeah.
life. So
Yeah.
the thing is, he has like there are animes out there, you know, that are fairly old. And Yu Yu Hakusho, it came out in the 90s and or no, like either 90s or early 2000s, I forget. But either way,
Nah, 90s,
you know,
like 93.
yeah,
93.
93, right, there you go. So it came out, and then the animation compared to now is not as good, quote unquote. Meaning, like the quality and the sharpness
Nah,
of the
dude,
animation is
I
not
changed
as
my mind,
good,
dude.
but
Yeah, but
it doesn't
nostalgia
it doesn't
definitely
matter,
helps.
bro. Like I would say, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter
The
at all.
animation, dude, the animation is good, bro. I wouldn't want an OVA. I would.
There you
I,
go.
no, I don't want that.
yeah,
Dude,
the art. It's mostly
Bro,
the
I-
art that's
You know
like
what,
better.
though? This is pretty controversial, but my favorite fight was the Yomi Yusuke. That was my favorite fight.
Yomi Yusuke? Okay.
Yeah, that shit was my favorite. Yeah, that's my favorite.
No,
I love
that's a
the-
good fight.
It is a good fight.
Yeah, but yeah, dude, it's like Togashi. Why do you do this? The Third King arc should have been like the best arc of all time, but this dude, oh my fucking god.
All right, so we're live on YouTube. Cool, and I
Yeah.
think we're live on Twitch
good.
too.
And Twitch is good.
Yeah,
All right, cool.
which
We're
is
good. We're good. We are golden.
So yeah.
All right,
We
y'all.
got
So
a
this
few
is the. So first of all, for all you YouTube guys, all right, I do apologize for not
He's on.
posting some videos. In the past few days, past few 10 days, there's been a YouTube drought and there's been a Twitch surplus because I've been focusing more on streaming as a whole. And so if you're on YouTube right now, okay, first of all, if you're on YouTube, like the stream, number one. You must like the stream. So yeah, from now on, I'm gonna be doing that. Just like the stream, bro. It ain't that hard to do. Just like the stream, give it a thumbs up, helps the streams out. There we go.
Also,
Also, this was kind of like a rush job today because I was taking care of a few things today and then had to come back and do the stream because I made promises and I want to make sure I keep promises. So promises are being kept. And we are going to be talking about a lot of things today. The topic in a sense is not necessarily like set in stone, but Wano Kuni so far we have what, like I think 3 chapters since the last simulcast, or maybe it was 2 because there was a break, right?
3. Yeah.
So it's 3
Yeah.
either way, yeah, 3, yeah. Yeah, I want to say it's been 3 chapters, minimum 3, yeah, around there. And we have some stuff going on with Okiku. We have some stuff going on with Urashima, and then now it's picking up.
No,
Hopefully.
It's not we got stuff. It's you got stuff with Okiku.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Yeah, man.
fine.
How are you gonna
fine,
hate that
fine,
dude?
fair.
Drop
Dude,
warning.
listen. All I'm saying is that, okay, she does the whole Sesha thing, which male samurai, fine. But then on top of that, when you look at her figure, she has no assets, literally. 0 assets, nothing.
Look at
Yeah.
the
Okay,
Look
but
at
not every female is gonna have assets, man.
In
Yeah,
One
we're
Piece,
talking
they
about-
tend
Man.
to all have assets if they're at a certain
Well, I
age.
guess
Like,
we're going with feudal
Okiku
Japan,
is
where women
not-
aren't accepted as samurai. So,
You just gotta look at the eye shape. That's how Oda draws females' eye shapes.
ooh.
Like there's slight
she-
differences, but that's
She
the
actually,
female character.
she actually looks like Robin pre-time skip. If you think
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
that's
she
right.
does.
Without the tan.
Little bit.
it. Yeah, not the tan, but the
Tan,
actual
dude,
tan
face.
Robin was the
Oh, real
best.
quick, we have skits
Dude,
with
Tom-
a very with the Twitch or with the YouTube super chat with the no problem, no problem on the wait. Just glad to hear from you. All right, I appreciate that, kids. I really do,
Yo,
definitely.
guys, should we talk about Wano expectations? Because my
Yeah,
expectations
but-
are so high.
She's a male.
Talk
hashtag.
about
She's a male. You said that. too.
Listen, dude.
Some guy quoted
Listen.
you. On
Yeah,
that.
I know.
They were like,
She
"She's a
is
male."
a male. Listen, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Listen,
No.
listen. I could be wrong. Okay, but
You're probably
when
right.
you have, yeah, probably am. But here's the thing. Number one, she's taller. She's actually really tall, and that kind of threw me off. Number one.
So
Number
It doesn't
2,
matter, bro.
yeah, I know. Number 2, she doesn't match the figure that Oda always draws for females that are around the same age. Because I'm assuming she's over 18 or at least over 16.
on.
What
right?
if she's
hold on, hold
underage?
on.
She's
King,
really
King,
tall.
hold on. Keen, I gotta bring something up about that. I remember in one of the J rooms, you were going on about this one girl from Samurai Champloo, how everyone was calling her average and shit, and you were defending her, saying she's hiding shit under all that kimono. How are you gonna deny that about Okiku?
What girl?
Wait, what girl?
Oh,
Like a Fu
What
or
girl?
something?
What
I don't know.
Who?
She was alright, but
Yeah,
she's like
Fu's
so
fine.
illegal. She's
Yeah.
so illegal.
You kept insisting she was hiding some stuff under her kimono, and then Uber Hikari was calling
Yes,
out
she
your
was.
bullshit.
Yeah, dude, if you watch the first episode,
Well, I
you
mean-
can see the.
Well, no,
episode.
that's what I was saying. Because episode 1, it's clear that she has some
Yeah,
stuff going
it's
on.
clear.
Like it's right
insanely
there.
clear.
With Okiku, there's
While she
nothing
was
there to
running-
say. With Okiku, again, like this is not. It's 2 different series. You have Samurai Champloo, you have One Piece. One Piece, Oda has a certain style when it comes to females. He always has a style. That style has never changed ever. And all I'm saying is that when you look at Okiku's figure, it doesn't match the style at all. Like Okiku could be a fucking Okama. I'm just saying that. Like just flat out, she could be an Okama. She could be
Hell
a
no.
male.
Mare, is that you?
Straight up.
Let
I
me tell
mean,
you
it's
something.
canon
Let
in the
me tell you
world of One
something.
Piece.
Listen,
She's
man.
saying Shisa, the male pronunciation, because in Wano, women are not
Oh,
allowed
hey,
to be
that's-
samurai.
Robin and
Scorpion
Hercule
King,
doesn't
I
have
don't
breasts either.
go to Twitch and I don't like it either, so I miss a lot of your videos if it's not on YouTube. Lol. No, I see what you're saying, like I do, but it's that for me, like YouTube. Okay, so I have videos that I planned for today and like a lot of stuff over like because there's One Punch Man coming out, which I did on Twitch, was fire. There's One Piece
Hey.
coming out hopefully tonight. That's my aim to get that done tonight. But I figure at least let me do a stream for you guys today on YouTube. But it's a simulcast stream for Twitch too. But I just want to make sure that you have some content because there's been a drought, obviously, on YouTube. Though I will say this, my main thing is that when it comes to Twitch, for me personally, it's just a better platform overall. It's less stressful.
hey, you have
For what I
God of
do,
War on
it's so much less
YouTube.
stressful than YouTube. YouTube, strike this, strike that. I have 2 copyright strikes on YouTube. I'm like, fuck. I have 2 copyright strikes on YouTube because of the parody review of 109. Of 901.
God.
I'm like, what the hell is this? Like,
Yo,
bro.
Oda drew that, man. You didn't know?
Yo, Cole,
Judge top
Cole,
5.
Cole, quickly.
Yeah.
You got to change your thing. You're on God of War on Twitch.
No, I shouldn't
Oh,
be
yeah.
on God of War. I
No,
should.
you are on God
it's-
of War.
Yeah,
It says you're
okay.
playing
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I
Guys,
changed
am I
it.
wrong? Am I wrong to expect Wano to be like Chimera and level or no? Because that's what I'm expecting right now.
It better be Marineford
also
level.
Cole, by the way,
I'm on
Robin
God of
It
War.
better be
has
Chimera.
wearing her kimono.
But yeah,
How do you
Robin
know
hides
that,
her
though?
boobs under there too.
How do you know that?
Facts.
Like, you've been seeing.
Yeah, but
her
Robin
live,
still
so you
maintains
know.
the figure. Like, go back to the chapter
Exactly.
when Robin still maintains the figure. She still maintains the sex appeal. Okiku has like none except for her face.
How do we know Okiku isn't like built like Mikasa from Attack on Titan? Then? Doesn't have the womanly figure. Has the
I mean,
fucking
Mikasa's practically a goddamn dude with all the abs. Are you kidding me, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
goddamn.
decent.
Practically, damn near.
You
Why
haven't.
is
You
it
haven't.
not-
Saying about that
King,
chick from One
King.
Punch
It is still on God
Clearly-
of War, and I don't know why.
King, clearly you haven't seen your Not Safe for Work channel if you are saying that.
Yeah, but that's
I
not
know,
safe
right?
for work. Like, like that's the. Of course I don't. But that's the. What do you call it? Like, that's people's interpretation. Like, that's not the actual Mikasa. That's not the actual whatever the fuck. So, like, again, like we're talking about what we actually get, and what we actually get here is when you look at her and you compare her to the rest of the One Piece female cast, she does not match in the slightest.
Yeah, but
slightest.
you have to think about it that Wano, like their height, their body structure, and all that is way different than the rest of the world. So if you take like that height thing, like remember how tall Kinemon is, like how like it should be for the
She could
woman as
be-
well that they
Oh,
are.
by the way, on Twitch, we should be back to IRL now, right? Because I changed it. Hopefully, that works.
Let me refresh.
Yo, King, you never know. Maybe she's like Smoothie's.
You are
half
on
sister.
IRL.
I thank God.
Dude,
Like,
she could be
if-
Smoothie's half sister,
If
bro.
Okiku is a
No, but
male,
Smoothie was thick from jump. Like Okiku's not thick, bro. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God.
Listen,
like,
man.
Not thick.
Listen, if Okiku is a man, then Crocodile is Luffy's mother.
No.
Uh,
What?
What?
Actually, what?
Get out of
Good
here.
God.
with
What
your-
is this?
That's how
I
bullshit
agree.
this claim sounds to me, man.
I mean, Smoothie was also from the Long Lang tribe, so
Yeah.
that doesn't really matter.
Right.
Smoothie,
Yo.
Cinnamon, and the
Yeah,
other
Amazon Lily, man. There's
Yeah.
But like, how do you know she's from the Long Lane tribe? She never said
What?
that.
one. What do you mean?
She-
She's damn near, bro.
No, bro, she's-
Wait. Katakuri has long legs. Is he a
Yeah.
Long Lane tribe?
Nah, he probably is. But
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
No,
saying.
he's not. He's not. His
But
brothers are
no,
not.
he's not. He's
They're
not.
How do you know
teammates.
he's not? How do you know
Like,
he's not?
Because Oven and Daifuku don't have long legs.
oh yeah, but they're pretty big too. That's true. That is
Yeah, but
true.
yeah,
they're-
Luffy's as big as
they're-
category.
That is true, and they are triplets. They are triplets.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
Kai
fine,
too.
fair,
Long
fair,
length,
fair.
yeah.
Smoothie
You can
also
see it's long
have
leg.
the tattoo on the leg, which is the defining feature for long leg tribes.
Who said so?
I'm just looking at the eyes. That's the main
Oda.
thing.
Okay,
And-
so the long leg tribes, like I was gonna say, like sometimes they don't have the thicker thighs. Like for example, Tamago, his legs are like twigs, straight up. But at the same time, Blue Gilly is a long leg tribe member, and he has like muscles, like straight up thigh muscles. So I'm not too sure. Like unless they tell you that they're long legs, then you're probably not gonna know. Because with the long arms, they have two joints on their arms, so you can clearly see that. With the long legs, they just have longer legs, right? So, and then the Brontosaurus clan, they have long necks. So,
In the
Right,
wiki, it
right.
says it's a hybrid between a human and a member of the long leg tribe. A smoothie.
who
like
says that?
if
Yeah, in the wiki, One Piece wiki.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
she's a hybrid?
Big Mom,
But like,
Oh
because
yeah, because
Big Mom is
Yeah.
not
but
legal
the One
long
Piece
leg.
wiki, but like One Piece wiki is like
yeah.
fans.
yeah.
It's like fans
So-
though.
It's based on SBS sometimes. So
Yeah,
what do you
they
mean?
use SBS all the time, and I think they use Sandman as a source. So
I don't know. I don't buy it until I see Oda and SBS saying that she's a long leg tribe.
Yeah, she's
Well,
from a
here's
long
the-
No, I distinctly remember he did.
Oh, really?
Mark Otis donated
On the leg.
$9.99. Uroge top 5 in the verse.
yes,
He's top
Stop.
5
Top four.
supernova.
Top 4.
top 3.
She's
No, top 3 is over.
No, King, you're sleeping on a rug, I tell you.
Bro,
who?
on
Sleeping
who?
on who?
On a road.
No,
Yeah,
he's
Uroge.
top 5 supernova. What do you mean?
Bro, Mod
The
D
only
Monk.
way, that Zoro beats Eroge is if Eroge slips on a banana peel.
No, stop.
Come
Yeah, actually, no, maybe. I
The
don't know.
banana peel.
I don't know.
is too
Maybe,
strong,
maybe
bro.
Roach is that nice. I don't know. I don't know.
No, unless that girl from Film Gold comes by.
Oh,
Ooh.
That's a movie, bro.
Miss Lucklock.
Something like that.
Dude, isn't she supposed to be like the strongest in the verse if she was actually canon? She should be, right?
Who?
That
No,
The
her
luck
downward
luck
fruit's supposed to be
Oh
the
my
most
God.
Yeah,
broken,
yeah.
but
Yeah, she should
I
be.
wouldn't say strongest.
I mean, if she was stronger,
combat
she
wise.
wouldn't have been.
I mean,
unless
so-
Usopp brings in like
Yeah.
Claw Machine again, then she's screwed.
If we're real, talk about canon, she can't be canon because she's not as lucky as Buggy is, and Buggy doesn't even have the fucking fruit.
That's goddamn true, bro. Like Buggy is.
It's
wild,
facts
Buggy's
right
a
there.
He's
lucky
like the
little bit.
scapegoat of the verse.
Yes,
He's
sir.
perfected
It's
the art
wild.
of getting the fuck out.
It is wild, bro. Holy goddamn, Buggy just
Perfect
like it.
the art of
It just
becoming a
doesn't
man.
stop a Buggy. It really, really doesn't. Like
Therefore, Buggy D.
He'll betray you every 5
Dougie.
seconds.
His name
like
is actually
Marine
Dougie.
Ford is the prima example of just how lucky Buggy can get. It's insane. It really
Not
is.
only
like,
did he
screw
escape
you,
with his
Luffy.
life, they gave him
Hawkins is
the.
stronger than
And you
Zoro.
now have the marker for the Captain John's treasure.
He doesn't have him anymore, though. Well, he has that, but he doesn't have this crew anymore.
He has a
right?
new crew.
Bro, yo, okay.
No, but the
oh
ones
my
from
God,
Marine
like-
Ford, I thought, what's his name? Were
No, they joined. Like all those inmates.
Didn't something in the cover story happen where Buggy lost some shit?
No,
No,
he
just
lost
lost-
the Giants.
Yeah, no, they lost the Giants.
Oh,
right?
the
Yeah, I was
But
like-
Giants.
only the Giants.
Yeah,
The rest of them are sticking around.
Yo,
Oh,
but
he's good.
But hold
Check,
on, guys.
check the super chat. There says somebody put an interesting thought.
Super
The
chat?
super shot.
Yeah,
I mean-
super chat. YouTube.
Yo, guys,
Oh.
I think
That's a-
guys, I have orientation week.
Oh,
which
let me
I'm
see
going
here.
first.
Oh yeah, Luffy
guys.
Sumo Gear
have fun with
4th
it.
would be something, isn't it? What?
Oh
Luffy
shit! I just
Sumo
Assume
Gear
Gear
4th?
Wouldn't that be
Is he Trackman?
Trackman?
If Luffy
Trackman,
uses Gear 4 to actually beat Uroshima,
That would
that would
be interesting.
Yo.
That'd be shocking, but I think a good sign.
yeah.
No, but
I
like,
don't
you guys
think he needs Gear 4 to beat him, though. That's the thing.
Nah, yeah, but like,
Does
he
not-
does.
slap him
Gear-
with his
Gear
hand,
third.
he's
Gear
belly
And if they're
flying
trying not to like
back.
draw attention to themselves, you know.
Gear third, and if he needs Gear third to beat this guy, then that doesn't mean
Luffy's
he's
shown his observation hockey has improved, so please don't use Gear 4.
Well, I mean,
unless
okay, kind of. So it's like we can assume
think-
that it has improved, but he has to actually like showcase another fight. Like we know that when
Yeah.
we know that when he closes his eyes and he can focus on, okay, yeah, fine. But aside from that, what else has improved after the Kata Curry fight? I mean,
Wait,
nothing else.
apparently,
I'll tell
Wait,
you,
wait,
right,
wait, wait,
Wano
wait, I'll
got
tell you.
attacked by the Beast Pirates. He just backhanded the dude without even looking at him.
Yeah, he
yeah.
Okay, yeah, but
these are fodder dudes.
right, yeah. Number one, their father
You
guys.
know what I mean?
Number one, the father guys, and then number two, he wasn't like so far away to where Luffy could tag him, you know? Like, with Kenbochi and Haki, like, sometimes, like, there are certain instances where, like, you have to wonder, is it more so their natural instinct, or is it their Kenbochi and Haki? So...
No, wait, but still...
Okay, wait. Why I think
the guy...
Zoro blocking the arrow. Zoro blocking the arrow. Is it Kenbochi no Haki or is it instinct? I think it's instinct.
Yeah, no, like, I don't think...
Kenbochi
Because
no Haki.
I don't see how it is, because, I mean, the arrow just kind of... Like, the arrow's coming their way, the arrow's flying through the air, they can hear the arrow, they can see the arrow, and then he just blocks the arrow. And plus, Zoro's nearby, too. It's like Zoro can react to bullets just fine.
I guess that's
all of
true,
them
yeah.
can. Right, yeah. So if they can react to bullets
point.
just fine, pre-time skip, then they can react to arrows, definitely. So without that, that's without question.
This
And
isn't just
Zoro
any
move
arrow,
faster
though.
than I can
Yeah.
see pre-time skip.
It's It's
Yeah.
not just any arrow though. This is Batman's.
And then,
Then
This is Batman's
yo, Batman, this dude. Yeah.
Like how do you know this thing isn't like light speed?
He's got a plan
Easy.
to destroy
It's
the
not steady,
entire
bro.
Straw Hats already, bro. He planned this
Yo,
shit
watch
ahead.
Batman.
Yo, he's
watch
got
Batman
all
be
that. He's
actual
got
villain of the
kryptonite. Man, he's
Bro, with
sick.
enough preparation
we
time, you're
can't put
good.
this Batman on actual Batman's level just because they share. a
Well,
name.
because he can just
Come on,
use,
answer
he can just use sea prism stone instead of kryptonite.
Batman.
Bad.
That is
No,
not the Batman.
He's got the beautiful lady samurai.
Yo, yeah, no, give this man prep and it's over, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
he's
saying.
taking out Kaido, he's taking out.
Dog, he's got a kryptonite bow
Bro.
that'll fuck Luffy up.
No, bro, he's got a
Man,
Kairoseki, bro.
Kairoseki.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah. He's got a Kairoseki.
This is Sure Shot, $5 says, just curious. Hold on, real quick. Sure Shot says, just curious. Will you ever do a live stream talking about the Blackbeard Pirates and their potential? We can do those specific
Yeah,
base live
now.
streams, definitely.
I would like that. Yeah, we
I
can
mean,
do that.
are we gonna do that now? I mean, I have Okiku and I have Luffy as the thumbnail. Are we gonna change it now to Blackbeard and the pirate? I mean, we're fine.
Got a problem?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This
Fair
is
enough.
a One Piece discussion.
Fair
It's
enough.
not
Fair
really
enough.
Like,
specified.
yeah. Speaking of discussions, like I was going to suggest, like every week try and do
Pirates
a
are worth a discussion video.
try and do a rundown of like all the weekly series. But I think we've seen from past streams that we can't keep on track for that kind of thing.
One
No,
Piece
yeah.
is just number one. It's hard to do, you know?
Well, I mean, there's so like I don't know like how many folks, because here's the thing: if we do that, then we have to then assume that the folks that are watching are also updated as well. See what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, everybody has to be watching
I'm not caught
Boku
up
no
on a lot of
Hero,
these animes,
right? Yeah. So if we're gonna do, let's say, Boku no Hero, One Piece, I read, Seven Deadly
Overlord.
Sins, so Seven Deadly Sins. All these series people just aren't caught up to, or people don't
Eventually
read.
Hunter
So
x Hunter.
yeah.
If they're not caught up, that's their fault.
Mm,
That's how
Well,
I
I mean,
saw it.
like if
The
you say
weekly rundown.
spoilers, it's their fault if they listen to it.
Kingdom 2 is gonna be an
Yeah,
issue
it's their
too.
fault.
Yeah.
Like it's like with Cracker not reading fucking Kingdom.
Not caught up on Boku.
Yeah,
Dude,
man,
wait.
either.
Dude, I reached like chapter 152, okay? Relax.
Yeah. You only have 400 some to go.
Dude,
on,
I mean,
Take it easy, bro.
bro,
Yeah.
I'm a freshman at uni right now, okay? Relax. My class
He's
is
got
starting-
stuff.
Relax, yeah. Relax. Take it easy.
My guy.
Yo,
Chill,
I read
bro.
this shit. I read the entire 500 chapters in under a week while doing
This
college,
man is
man.
bragging now.
But like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in UPenn though.
Nah.
But like, here's the difference though. I'm in UPenn. I'm in an Ivy League. That's harder.
Oh, see.
You have just been sleeping on it.
He
Yo,
busted out.
Listen,
that
bragging
word.
rights
Yeah.
over here.
Listen, man.
That's
Just because I
hard,
don't
dude.
have just because I don't have Saudi Prince money doesn't mean that I'm
How
not
does
less
that
smart
have to
than
do
you.
with money? I don't
So
know.
the Blackbeard Pirates, right?
Ivy League. Has
Yeah, right.
no,
The Blackbeard
yeah.
Pirates. Yeah, definitely the
Dude,
Blackbeard
it has
Pirates.
nothing to do with money. Dude, I
Come
don't even
on.
pay for my university.
Cracker,
Yeah,
enough.
1 second before
Yeah.
we jump to Blackbeard, with just 1 second more at Wano. I didn't hear anyone talking about the factories. What do you think they are?
What?
They're supposed to be
Factories.
about weapons. We don't know what kind of weapons though.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah,
about
Right.
that.
Yeah, they're weapons. Yeah, they're weapon factories.
The weapon
Exactly, yeah.
factories that gave Doffy his weapons.
Exactly.
So do you
That's
think-
what I
The
think. too.
smile. Yeah.
Because the Revs, they took the weapons from the port, and then the port, because like here's the thing. So like you have, think of it as like a trade between Doffy and Kaido, where he'll make the smile fruits for Kaido, then Kaido in turn will make the weapons for him. And then also, when you think about it, one of Kaido's favorite spots, and also we get to see it in the... Okay, remember how we saw it in the... It was in the Caribou cover story, where Caribou, he's on like some weird adventure. He winds up with some grandma, and then he winds up in the same island where Scotch is, the one guy that fought against Drake at the end of a pre-time skip. And so, when Caribou's on his journey, he's at the island where it has like a weird metallic mountain, and he winds up running going to a factory or like a weapons workshop where these guys are building weapons. So these guys have ties to Kaido too. So Kaido is in building weapons, and Doflamingo is the one that disperses the weapons. And then in response, this gives Doflamingo power because people rely on him to disperse the weapons. And then Kaido builds weapons with his men, and then Doflamingo gives Kaido a smile in return. That's what it appears to be.
Do you think drunken metal will be an important part of Wano?
Yeah. I think a lot of the weapons are going to be an important part because when Dofi got taken out, it took a lot of their weapons out. So I guess, they're not going to have as many as they would if they didn't take Dofi out of the equation.
So let's ask you that. Do you see the revolutionary army coming in here?
Actually, here's the thing. I have a theory that, remember when at the end of Zou, that Frankie promised Luffy that he's going to make a weapon to fight against Kaido?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Frankie will be going into one of these factories and using some tech to create a weapon.
Well, as far as we know, he's just a carpenter, right?
Yeah.
He's posing as the carpenter.
Oh yeah, he's posing, right? Yeah, but I mean, like the guy he's with, maybe he has some other, like maybe he could be someone that has ties to, let's say, because there should be a force in Wano Kuni that Kinemon and Kanjiro and Raizo have been kind of building up. People that support the Kozuki clan. So if there are these people that are in Wano Kuni that support the Kozuki clan and they're all there, then this guy could be one of them too. Like he just so happens, like Frey just happened to stumble across this guy and work for him, or maybe more so, like Kinemon suggested. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kinemon suggested go work for this guy instead. Like work for this guy
before they met the Straw Hats or after.
Yo, guys.
Like when they arrived at Wano Kuni. I mean.
Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna have to peace out. All right, guys. Peace.
All right, bro. Yeah, take it easy, man.
Later, man. All right.
Do you expect Doflamingo to get busted out and arrive somewhere during Wano?
No.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's gonna go into hiding, if anything.
I thought they were sending an assassin to get him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he gets out.
Yeah, but I mean, like Magellan is guard dogging. Like, I mean, I don't care who the fuck you are. Like, I mean, Magellan's guard dogging, bro. Like, I mean, yikes. Like, good luck.
Well, I mean,
good luck
Dofi
to you.
knows.
But Magellan is lacking in speed.
Even if you win, you're gonna feel like shit afterwards.
You don't need speed when you have like a demon that it's the size of the entire like room.
Right. Like Magellan, Magellan is lacking in speed, fine, fair, but at the same time, we don't know if the assassin is a speed versus individual. They probably are. If they are, let's say CP9 related. Like if they're CP9 or CP0 related, if they're Cypher Pole, then they should know Soru and Genpo.
There's Cypher Pole. They're probably just allowed in.
Well, we saw
but again, like if Magellan is watching, then Magellan's gonna make sure that Flamingo is not gonna get attacked. So if the guy wants into the prison,
why would you stop him though?
Because he has a duty. His duty is to make sure that they are in prison, not to execute them. Like
unless he gets orders, otherwise.
Yeah, unless he gets orders.
Right, but has he got orders?
At the reverie,
He's
right?
a government dog, and the government of the world government dogs.
No, like the thing here is that the reason they're sending an assassin specifically because they can't necessarily send the orders. Because if they send the orders, then it becomes maybe too suspicious. Because there's always some tension between Akainu and the Gorosei. Because Akainu is not liking whatever they have going on, and like, he's not feeling that. So if they have an assassin sent, then the assassin's probably sent so they can make sure that things are under wraps, so everything's taken care of in the shadows, and then so Doflamingo, instead of being executed, because Doflamingo being executed, I feel like would have to be similar to, let's say, like an A situation or like a Goldie Rod situation.
Kaido would start
where
with
where it's kind of like if you're gonna have him executed, then it has to be an execution like in public because he was a Shichibukai. He was someone that was a former king of a country for like 10 years. So you have to have it more of like a public thing. Like the father dude, you can execute in prison, but someone like Flamingo, who's like level 6, hell no, there's no way. So you have to have that public, that kind of stuff. And if that happens, you're gonna piss off Kaido.
Then wouldn't they just send someone they know is capable of defeating Magellan easily?
I mean, bro, that's a small batch of people.
Of getting down to level 6.
That's a small batch of people, bro.
There's okay, but they're also the world government. As far as we know, the superpower of the world of One Piece. They definitely have an arsenal.
Like if they send an admiral, okay, I can understand that. But like, okay, so this comes in the question of how powerful do you think like the CP0 cats are compared to, let's say, the admirals? Or
it doesn't have to be a CP0. This could be someone that's even above them that is 100%.
Yeah,
well, but
no one knows about.
But the only guys we know that, but the only guys that we know that are above CP0 will be the ones that they are designed to protect, which are the Tenryubito, and then the Gorosei. So the Gorosei, like, if the Gorosei fight against Magellan, yeah, they probably win. Like, I don't doubt it. But my thing here is Magellan. He has his duty, and his duty is going to come first and foremost, which is why he's going to such lengths to protect Flamingo, to make sure that no assassin comes near Dofi. So what I'm thinking is, if anything, all right, there's an assassin. I don't think Flamingo is going to die. I think Magellan's going to do his duty and make sure that he is, a prison in level 6. So level 6 is already kind of like, like the worst level. Kind of over like death row, like there's a time and a place.
Like,
let me ask you that. Just a second. Let me ask you that. If Im-sama says Dofi dies, do you think there is any way he survives?
Who, Dofi? Wait, who?
If Dofi dies, there's a way he survives. What?
No. If Im-sama says Dofi needs to die, then Dofi will die.
Yeah.
Yes. Fair enough.
Even if he gets out of Impel Down, he's gonna die, no matter what.
Right.
Yeah, but the thing is,
if he sends the admirals, they're coming after him. He's not standing a chance.
Right. No, that's absolutely true.
But like,
that is absolutely
send
true.
The admirals, though.
Okay, so here's this next question then. If that's the case, because Dofi's been in prison for at least like a few weeks now, right?
Yeah.
Why haven't they killed him already? Why hasn't Im-sama given the orders to kill him already?
Well,
because
if it is CP9, then they're at the Reverie already. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, no, that the Reverie fine, yeah, but again, like, no, CP0 is the Reverie. CP9 is.
Oh, you're right.
CP9. Yeah, right.
CP9 strong enough to tango with Magellan. All Magellan has to do is hit.
Unless you
get the antidote,
the cipher poles.
That's what I'm saying.
The strongest cipher pole is CP0. But CP9 are also an assassin agency. Like Rob Lucci was a fucking legend when he was a CP9, and then now
top of CP9.
Right, yeah, he was right. So my guess here is that but my guess here is that because they operate in secrecy, you need, but they operate in secrecy more so than the world itself. Like they're not gonna send CP9. They're gonna probably send CP0, and if they do send CP0, which is probably the case, then what's going to happen is you're going to need either the Gorosei or Im-sama himself. No, bro, the Gorosei, because the Gorosei, they're the highest authority on paper. So the Gorosei send over some CP9 agents to try and take care of Magellan. But I don't think that I don't think Rob Lucci currently can be Magellan. That's the way I feel personally.
Send Bluno in?
Even if you have Bluno, like Magellan is there. Like Magellan is right there. Like he's like, nah, like it's not happening, bro. Like Dofi's like, hey, Magellan, like, are you gonna stay here all damn day?
He's not just gonna protect one prisoner all day, every day. Like he's not gonna do that. He has other prisoners.
Oh no. But he's going to be there when, like, because of course, Impel Down is isolated. So if there are, let's say, some new ships inbound, then Magellan's gonna make sure that he's in position to make sure that everything's to make sure everything's taken care of.
Okay, but
when it comes to
listen, man.
Sneak his way in though.
You underestimate Magellan's his dutifulness, man. He's gonna have his like porta potty sitting outside Doflamingo's cell.
Like he's gonna be there.
Do you think Magellan's stronger? post time
Yes.
skip, or do you think he's weaker?
I would
No,
say
I
he's a
think
bit
he's
stronger, but I'm not sure how much stronger. It's like, because here's the thing, it's like, you kind of have to up everybody, like everybody that's powerful in One Piece, you kind of have to up their attack
Unless you're an
power
old man.
and their
Yeah, that's what I'm
defenses
saying.
a
Unless
bit.
they're older.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but because of hockey being more prominent, like because of armored hockey, specifically armored hockey being more prominent post time skip than it was pre time skip, you have to give everybody a certain degree of armored hockey hardening, like those that are powerful. So like Magellan, Whitebeard, we never saw him use it, but he probably had it.
But he hit
Yeah, they probably
Akainu,
had
so.
Right, yeah. So what I'm saying here is that you have to give them armor hockey hardening to an extent. Area that's powerful. That we know of pre-time skip to post-time skip. So Magellan never used armor hockey hardening, but he probably can use it now pre-time skip, even though he got his ass murked by Blackbeard and company. So let's say, for example, Diamond Jozu. Diamond Jozu never showed the ability to use armor hockey hardening. But he's Diamond, and he did tag, and he did tag Aokiji and make Aokiji bleed. So he does armor hockey. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he could
Like,
put armor
if you
hockey,
hit a low,
I think Magellan is stronger now because of his character. Like, he's the type of person who, if he fails, he's not gonna make that. He's gonna make sure that shit doesn't happen again.
Right? Exactly. Because someone dying on his watch is a failure. He failed as the vice warden of Impel Down.
He tried to kill himself because he failed.
Right.
He got demoted.
Place him as the warden,
Yeah.
though. What
No,
if
he demoted
Hannibal
himself.
gets yeah, what if Magellan even listened to Hannibal since he's the warden, and if Hannibal gives him the orders to step aside, do you think
Yo,
Well, he's got respect for Hannibal.
I'm telling you, Magellan is still running that shit under the shadows.
He's the reason why Hannibal got in and like got vice warden, and then eventually
Hannibal is the paperwork guy.
No, yeah, but it was because of Magellan. I don't know if this is canon, but I know it was in the anime. It was like showing like Magellan was the reason why he got in there, because he
who is breathing like that?
Right,
Yeah,
just breathing to the mic like.
I'm ready.
It stopped.
Yeah. All right, thank God for that. Yeah, no, but here's the thing. So Magellan, right? Like Magellan's gonna make sure that Dofi's fine. That's what I honestly God think. I don't think Dofi's gonna die at all. I think Dofi, and honestly, here's the thing too. Again, I have to wonder why they didn't send the orders out, right? And so I would say this. Maybe the reason why they didn't send the orders out to kill Dofi yet is because Dofi has some kind of failsafe in place. Like, maybe if he dies, then let's say Dofi has men designed to, okay, so word spread that Dofi's dead, you know? And then when he dies, word is going to start spreading through, like let's say, like the underworld, because he must have underworld ties, like OD. So he let's say, spreads, like, once he dies, then that triggers a chain of events to where news starts spreading about the secret of the Tenryubito, the secret of Mary Joa, and and that's the last thing the Tenryubito want. So again, he's been in prison for weeks already, and the reason why they probably haven't done anything against Flamingo right now is because of that failsafe that he may have in place. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I also think Dofit still has some relevance in the story. I would imagine him like, if by any chance Bone Clay tries to escape.
Oh, yo, Bone Clay, bro.
Come on.
Bone Clay's running the Impel Down now, bro.
Yeah.
Way,
Like,
man.
yo, you didn't hear the theory that he's Luffy now?
Bondi Clay.
But my point is that if Bone Clay actually tries to escape Impel Down at some point to join Luffy in a war, maybe Doflamingo will escape at that point of time as well and join the war.
Yo, on the subject of Bond Clay, did it kill anyone else to see that he was alive?
Yes.
No.
The moment that he sacrificed himself was
it was
like
his swan song.
it was the saddest moment in One Piece for me personally.
Yeah, it was a sad moment.
Nah, the saddest moment in One Piece is fucking.
Mary.
If you say
Mary,
Ace, I'm dying. Yeah, no.
Mary!
I didn't give a fuck.
Mary was the saddest.
Yo.
I almost
Oh, yo,
cried.
there should be actually, we should do a stream for that shit. Like, the saddest moments in One Piece, bro. Straight up, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll save this for later.
I think
Yeah.
Shawanda was worse than Mary.
Yo, honestly, here's the thing.
That
It's
one
like,
got me. Yeah. That shit, cause like the bubbles popping at the end, that shit was hard.
It was Bond Clay.
bad.
But
maybe it's just me, but when Usopp got the newspaper about Ace dying and he was like losing his shit and crying.
yo,
'cause he couldn't
Ace
be the-
dying was raw, bro. Like, wow. Yeah. But
Ace
I
dying was
think
sad.
I think like for me, Ace dying was sad, but I also hate the fact that Ace doubled back to fight. That irked me too. I'm like, why the fuck are you doing that, bro?
Yeah,
What the
He
fuck is
could
wrong
have
with
made the
you?
big
Why?
wish. That was.
Yeah. Like
There was
Whitebeard
absolutely no
shit.
reason.
Whitebeard shit had me practically in goddamn tears. Like holy shit, bro.
Bro,
Yeah.
Whitebeard would have been
Whitebeard-
alive if they hadn't fucking just.
Yeah, but
Ace
Whitebeard was a
sacrificed
fucking
himself,
beast,
you know?
bro.
Like,
Whitebeard was
Ace-
sad as fuck.
Man,
Like, here's the
respect
reason.
Legend, bro.
Here's the reason Ace's death does not make me sad. It makes me more pissed off than anything because
Me too.
all these guys went to war for this guy so he could escape, and he just basically threw all their effort in their
He killed
faces.
himself.
Exactly.
Bro,
Exactly.
did you see the last Avengers? We don't trade lives. Just so Vision won't die, everybody else did.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, like
Vision
that was
anyway.
that was to prevent fucking Thanos from doing, his
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
half the universe. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Spoilers.
yeah, there's only
If
one
you
way to
don't
beat
know,
him.
now you know.
He has to win.
On the before we move on from Magellan, finally, I just want to say, you guys remember like years ago when before the time skip was happening, or like during the time skip, where all the forums and stuff, everyone was talking about who's going to be the new admiral, who's going to be the new admiral, and Magellan was actually like the top contender for in everyone's minds to the next
Yeah.
admiral.
Right.
You
No,
do you-
yeah, but again, because we didn't know that the Marines had like this drafting system. Like we had no idea it was like even a thing.
It came out of nowhere actually
Right.
because it was implemented on that specific moment.
Yeah, do you think he's admiral level though?
No.
No.
Magellan? No.
Really?
Magellan probably not. I
No, he
mean,
doesn't have
honestly, he's in the
location.
He
back.
has some
end
way
of
to
it
go before
anyway.
becoming admiral.
Nah, I don't think so.
I wouldn't say a way to go. He's easily like I think I would put him easily.
He's
between
definitely close.
I put him between Shishibukai and Admiral.
Yeah, but you can't use Shichibukai as a
Can't
level
Shichibukai,
because there's
yeah.
like, bro, you
Alright,
got
There's
alright,
Bruggies in there.
yeah,
Magellan
Right.
as a high vice admiral pre-time.
Pretty much, yeah.
No, he's above
Okay,
those
all
admirals,
right,
man.
okay. So
He's
here's okay.
Dofi level.
So then here's the thing then. Okay, so out of curiosity, and by the way, hold on. Number one for chat on YouTube, like the stream. Like the stream. That's number one.
Like the stream.
Like the
Do
stream,
it.
y'all. Number two. Number
We
two.
all have it.
Use a mouse shoe. And of course, t-shirts links for both Twitch and for YouTube. T-shirt links, of course, will be in the box below. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah, you gotta
Um,
add that music in there.
Right, that's right, bro.
Yo.
Here's the thing. So, okay, no, hold wait. How do you think? How do you think
How
Magellan?
can-
Wait. How do you think Magellan stacks up against Virgo?
I think it's a
Virgo? I think he
Kirk
wins.
Magellan wins.
I think
Easy.
Kirk-
Magellan wins. Yeah.
He might have full armament hockey, but I don't think that protects against poison.
The Venom
what I mean?
Demon.
I think the
Nah,
Venom
not
Demon would be the
one-shot.
case here, but I think the regular poison armor hockey would actually defend it. Like, granted, like the breathing stuff, if he used that against Virgo, that'd be an issue for Virgo. But honestly, I think that Virgo and Magellan kind of stack up well. I think they do. Like,
think
I would
that
still lean towards Magellan, but I think
it'd
Virgo.
be like a mid-high
To me,
diff for
Virgo,
Magellan.
I think is just too impressive to say that he just gets low diff by Virgo, by
No, he doesn't.
Magellan.
He
Nah,
doesn't.
he doesn't get low diff, but
Yeah.
Like
I think
the
I
thing
think
with
it's
Magellan
mid-low
is
diff, mid-high diff.
the thing with Magellan is like I remember a conversation between the guards or something in Impel Down, and they talked about how like he always changes the consistency of his poison. It's never the same each time around. So he can always just be improving it constantly. It's probably one of the ways he got stronger.
Yeah, kind of, but because he has various poisons in his body. Like he has several like he's a poison
He has
man. So
all
he
poisons
yeah,
in
like he
his
has
body.
pretty much all poisons. Like he has venom. He has like I think when he used against Luffy,
Acid.
he had like
Venom.
right like he had acid. Like when he spit out things, like he had like I think it was like
No,
like
acid is
chloroform.
poison.
Like he had like chloroform or
his
something,
poison
or like
melts.
tear gas, something like that. Like he had all these different poisons. Yeah, but if you look at Virgo, when you look at what Lada do to fucking beat this guy, it's like bro. Like he had to cut through the
Literally
entire
cut
mountain.
him cut him into quarters.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
but he had
eighths.
but before that he had to cut through the entire mountain range for that shit. And it's like, okay, wait a second now. Like the Virgo that we know beat the crap was better than Smoker. And Law has his own broken ability, so Virgo, considering his own ability to fight, Virgo couldn't necessarily beat that. But we know in the past Virgo beat down Law like several times. And
Do you think? Wait, do you think
Nah,
that fight
it
would have
was
been
always
easier for
oh yeah,
Law
when he
if
was a kid,
Virgo
right?
didn't have his heart the whole time?
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
Right.
course.
So-
That would probably be
So,
a
so,
lot.
that, so wouldn't that a fight have gone like? Don't you think that slicing the mountain in half was kind of overkill?
Honestly, I don't know,
think
because
the
here's the thing:
background,
it's like there's something about Law's ability that I'm starting to realize may have changed or was not really highlighted, and I have a video planned for it. But the whole thing here is there's a moment where Law fights against Doflamingo, and then Law does his usual slash in his room, but it looks like Doflamingo deflects it, which is odd. Like I'm not too sure, but like it's like the fighting fish scenes. Like when you have the giant fighting fish, they're over Doflamingo and Law, and then Law does the slash motion, and Doflamingo has his strings, and he does an upward motion with them, and then above them all the fish get cut. So is that Dofi or is that Law or is that both?
I think Dofi deflected it.
Yeah,
I think. Wait, he could have controlled Law's arm.
Wait a minute. Were they cut clean? Were they cut clean in half, or was it like multiple cuts?
It was a combination of both. Like they were clean cuts, but they were also like cut like in like cubes and that kind of stuff.
All right, that had to been both. Wait,
Yeah,
cubes. That was probably just Dofi's strings then. If it was cubes.
Yeah, no, that's what I thought too. But here's the thing: Dofi didn't move from his position at all, and Law cut. So normally when Law cuts, like you're cut. End of story. And normally it'll be the case where, okay, if you're a low Gaddafi user, you're fine because you can reform yourself. Or if your ability, like let's say like your baby fire or something like that, like you can change your own body composition, so it's not a big deal. But if Dofi didn't change position after getting, after Law attacked, then the only way he survives that or he doesn't get cut is by deflecting the slash.
Right.
How does he do
you think
that?
it could have been Conqueror's hockey because it's like
Conqueror's hockey.
Well, think about it in a way, like you know how whenever it shows Conquerors, it like affects the things around him. Because I don't think you could block something with that with just like regular armament. Oh no, sorry.
To me,
Advanced
it looks like
armament hockey. I'm sorry, not Conquerors.
with these strings.
Okay.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, but advanced armament hockey. I mean, like the only one we know that has that so far in the verse is Katakuri.
True.
Dofi didn't use that against Luffy. Like if he had advanced armor hockey against Luffy, then would have used it against Luffy. But Luffy's armor hockey was better than Dofi's armor hockey.
I mean,
Yeah,
when he was the Gear 4.
Well, the strings also like punctured his fist too. So.
King, we could
I think in the
about
anime, not necessarily in the manga.
maybe advanced armament hockey or not.
Do you know?
Right.
Do you guys think that Doffy might become like a Caesar type character where he?
No.
I would hate it, but they keep kidnapping him from place to place. They're like, I got Doffy.
No way.
You can't disrespect Dofi like that, honestly.
No, I know, but like, if they got some high tier people like just capturing him, you can't do
His
anything
role
about
now
that.
is to deliver exposition for the world nobles. He's there to tell the secret.
I think Dofi's a little bit isn't as stupid as Caesar. I think if he's in that position where people are taking him around, like carrying him around, just trying to avoid Magellan like that to make him a Caesar-esque character, Dofi isn't an idiot. Like he's gonna find a way to escape them.
Yeah,
he's good and he's strong enough, and he knows enough that he will be able to do it. Unlike Caesar's dumbass, where he's like, "No, what are you doing?" Like, no, it's not.
How could you take me? No!
But I mean,
like, come on.
you have to remember that
If Dofi just
the straw hats out of
surface out of the prison, he just has to use the string to grab the cloud and just go away. That's it.
But he can't because he's chained up with the.
Well, he's probably gonna first take off the cuff.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna use.
Doflamingo's definitely escaping. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Doflamingo's too much of a
Doflamingo European. I've actually never heard that before.
Hold on, real quickly. I do want to get to some super chats. So I'm noticing how YouTube's coming out clutch right now with super chats and Twitch. Where you at? So here's the thing. So so here's go. So we have a let me see here. A Bikash who donates $2 and says Judge top 5, of course, no doubt about that. You can find that shirt box below, obviously.
Confirmed, not
confirmed. Not confirmed. We have Magnum, who donates $2 says Carrot for Nakama. That could happen. I mean, here's the thing. It's like I think it's.
I like Carrot.
Yeah, honestly, like like I really do. It's like Carrot's practically there now. She just
I think she's like on the crew now.
Yeah, it's like with Pedro's death. I think it's like certain now. I think it's absolutely certain now.
They didn't have the Kanpai.
There will only be 10
Well, they can't do that till we know if Jinbei's alive. I mean, he is, but we won't.
No, I heard somewhere that Oda stated that Jinbei is alive, but he's somewhat different. I think Roger said that he heard that.
He's different. I would hate that. Jinbei's like
wait, Oda said that?
Corrupted. Yeah,
I don't know. You would have to ask Roger. He said that on his video.
Okay, well, I mean, we'll have to wait and see because I'm not too sure about
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so Skits 3D, $2. She says, Shiki gonna show up, floating building confirmed. The floating building.
Shiki confirmed.
The golden line.
It's
I mean,
not a
listen.
floating building.
Fuck.
Okay, yes, okay, hold on, wait. Eric, is it floating or not? Because I didn't notice it at first. And then I thought, wait a minute. Like, is it...
Do you research? Like, have you seen sumo wrestling rings?
Yeah, of course.
They suspend those things across with wires.
Yeah, they suspended, but in the manga, it's literally floating in two panels, two different panels.
Yeah, I'm aware of the manga, but
do
you know that Luffy sometimes doesn't have a string on his straw hat? Are you aware of that? It just kind of stays on his
Come
back.
on.
That's a little bit of a stretch there, though. I mean, that's
Is it a stretch, or is it saying that the thing is floating because of Shiki? Like,
It's not necessarily shaky. It's not necessarily shaky, but it's definitely floating.
It is floating. Like,
yeah, okay, so here's the thing. So it's like when it came to the, because we know that it's sumo oriented, and we knew that, okay, so like there are probably strings and that kind of stuff, when obviously like wires when it comes to the actual real life sumo stuff. But when it came to this, we thought, okay, so maybe if this was a Doflamingo thing, yeah, fine. But in the vicinity, like there are no wires being shown or anything of that sort. It was just more so, it's just there, kind of suspended, and it's like, what?
Plus,
Oda
drew it enough
maybe there are
times that
strings
if he
here.
wanted to show that it was being suspended like that, he could have drawn it in multiple times. Like it was shown like at least 5 times in that one chapter.
But Shiki being a part of Wano Kuni would be like insane. Like that would be like,
fuck.
You think they're gonna do like a Super Broly and just remake him completely? No, I'm kidding.
That's the thing, right?
Bro, that'd be pretty dope though.
Lines coming across the page like that on multiple panels would destroy the composition of the shot. So I don't know about that.
would it? Because here's the thing. So like, if you look at the, I think it's on Jaimini's, right? Jaimini's 3. We see the floating thing, right? We see the floating. I don't know what it's called, like the roof over the sumo thing, right?
Yeah,
and then there are these buildings that are kind of like next to it, like they're kind of like these high-rise buildings, if you would. All I have to do is show a string going from like the big points, like those 4 upward points on the roof. Just show a string attaching to the building. I mean, that's not a hard shot to make. Like at least I want to think so. Just boom, show a line. Like not even like for all of them, just show one, so we have an idea. Okay, so it's the wires that are holding up. Because honestly, the way it looks like it's floating. Like I'm not even joking. Like it does.
It does.
It really does. Like the shot, like it becomes a lot more. It becomes a bigger issue if Oda doesn't show anything when it comes to, oh well, if there's wires there, because again, there's nothing there, and it's just kind of it looks like it's levitated.
I mean, the average person wouldn't be hung up on a somewhat floating thing.
True. Like I didn't notice that. Like when I was live reacting, I didn't notice that at all. I'm like, okay, it's just there. Like it's whatever. But then when I was talking to the guys, tier 3, they're like, wait a minute, it's kind of floating. I'm like, wait,
Do you
what?
think like the sumo guy has like
But
a floating
in
ability
page
or
11, there is a panel dedicated especially to it.
Right, yeah, like
And then in page
exactly, yeah. Like I think we were talking. I think I was talking to DDD before about that, where it was like, oh shit, like it's actually like just kind of suspended in midair, like it just kind of like just still, like nothing is happening to it, just there existing above the sumo arena. And we went back and we saw, yeah, like this is actually a thing in Japan, but yeah, like it has strings in Japan, it has wires, but this
Or a beam.
or beam, right? Yeah, but
beam, yeah.
But in this case, it's like Doflamingo's in prison. He was knocked out, so his strings don't apply anymore. How the fuck is that happening?
Prism Stone Coast on.
Why are
Right,
you bringing up Doflamingo?
because that was a part of the theory where it's like, if there's
Yeah, the
anything
strings.
like
Well,
if
he was
it is
one of the
floating,
people
how
we
is it
brought up.
floating?
Psychic users. No, I'm kidding.
Yo,
Oh my.
bring him
Psychic
in,
spectacle.
bring him in.
Bring him in.
This is the thing with you guys. It's like you're like conspiracy theorists. Everything has to do with like.
Yeah, because
Oh, look
that's
at
what
that
we love to
floating
do.
Yeah.
Bro, yo, like
alright.
it could be as simple as wires. Absolutely, but I just find it odd that Oda had like he
The
showed this
wire
like 4 or
flow.
5 times that we haven't seen a single wire.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this question: if like the hidden legend or the secret legend or whatever it is shaky, would you be disappointed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yes.
not really.
Actually,
not
kind
if
of,
he's an
because-
absolute beast. Not if they do it right.
Fuck
Like,
no.
like-
Okay.
We've
Fuck
seen him before.
Shiki.
There's no
Come on.
surprise in what it can do. You know. It's
But
like,
okay,
Shiki
but
has
granted,
done
the lurking legend I think could have been Im, in all honesty, because the
Oh,
way
okay.
that because the way it's translated, you can kind of read it as it's a villain that they can fight in the future, and we're gonna get who this person is by the time we reach Wano. So like the translation of what Oda said is wonky because I've seen like two or three ways you can translate what Oda said.
like-
could also be the captain of the Rocks
Shadow.
Pirates.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because
It could be.
also,
You know,
'cause remember they
But
said
isn't
they
the captain
disappeared.
like that? Oh,
No,
supposed
no, no.
The
They said no. They said
Like-
he disappeared.
They made
The
like a
con-
big deal to it about it too. Like the
Wait,
entire half
wait.
the chapter was based around it. You know.
How about wait? Kid is still the prisoner in Kaido, right? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it could be Kid levitating that thing.
Huh?
If it
No,
was
it's
back-
magnetism though. This is
But if you had a
magnetism.
little
Yeah,
bit-
because it's a
Point.
piece
But
of
still-
wood. It's not metal.
Well, I mean,
But
okay,
it
like
has
there could be
to-
metal
I
in
don't
there. There could be metal
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, but I don't think
Yeah.
Kid has
No,
that
but I think
long
Kid
range like
brings
levitation.
things to him and away from him. Like he's like a magnet. He repels
you
and
got-
He's kind of a
magnetizes.
little bit like Magneto, a little bit.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
could. Yeah, but he could
But
have.
Magneto
He could
can
leveled
take
up
metal-
at some point.
But-
I think Kid
but
would
we've
kill himself
never seen him
before
do
he did
it.
that. You know what I mean? Like hang that up forever. I think he'd kill himself before he did that for Kaido. He's like, you want me to fucking levitate this thing?
Right. Yeah.
Go.
That's an issue too. Right. Yeah. Like I don't think he would ever serve somebody like that. So.
Where is
Yeah.
Killer at?
What if it's got a spinning fan?
Yo, Killer's out. Killer's dead, bro. He's
Yeah,
gone.
that was one of my ideas. Is it's using some kind of tech to actually float, like a fan or something underneath.
They could have that. It could be like, remember during the Reverie when we found out, we saw the moving staircase thing? Or it was like the thing you see at an airport, but it's like, it was just the slaves working underground. It could be something like that.
That
It
could
could
be.
be.
I mean, but
Yeah, but how? Like, no.
What if
no,
it's
that's no
what
way.
if it's a tontata on like a little bike?
Get
spinning?
out of
Whoa.
here.
That'd be
my
kind of crazy.
God.
That'd
And
be
you called
kinda
us
crazy.
the conspiracy theorists.
Right? Yeah. Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Master, you
Yeah,
got
you-
captured again.
what do you guys think about the sumo guy? Is he friend or foe?
Fuck.
The one that wants to
Wait,
make
oh.
I think
Girl?
Did you see what happened at the?
It depends. Okay. So
I mean, he has
it
done
depends.
anything
It depends on honestly how far they want to take in the whole Okiku obsession thing. Because if he,
Yeah.
because Okiku, of course, is on the friendly side so far at least. And
Kika just
I mean,
got off his top.
folks have been saying that she's actually.
like-
Folks have been saying that she's actually Queen Disguise. Whatever, maybe.
What?
That'd be kind of raw though.
Cool, no.
Um,
Could see it.
Kiku's stronger than Katakuri. She's gonna join the crew.
Whoa. Hey.
Get out of here.
Easy.
Yeah.
There's only like 11 cats stronger than Katakuri right now. So here's the thing.
11.
11. Roughly.
One of them's Luffy, yeah, King.
No,
We'll
get
talk
the
about that later.
Fuck out of here. Luffy's not cat. Luffy still can't even beat Dofi. Get out of here.
Luffy is not Okay, I don't know about that.
That's
I think
awesome.
He might be able to
That's
do
awesome.
something.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It's still debatable.
I don't think so.
Luffy
real
cannot
quick.
beat Dofi. Dofi
Real
had to
quick,
fight
King.
Law and other cats.
There you
to
go.
actually-
There you go.
I think Snake Man would be pretty hard against.
Well, okay, but the problem is that he
fucking
has to go
Doflamingo.
in the Snake Man and like again, Gear 4 is his biggest problem. Gear 4 is
exactly.
it's his biggest boon, but it's his biggest bust. Where it's like
What-
if he can't kill the person or if he can't take them out with Bound
Time
Man,
limit.
then he
It's
has to
extremely high risk. Yeah.
right. Yeah, Bound Man doesn't work. He has to then have no hockey for 10 minutes. Good luck against Doflamingo. You're
Yeah.
done.
He can also just stop the form halfway through. He doesn't have to go until it
I
runs.
don't
Whoa,
think
whoa,
he
whoa,
can,
whoa,
though.
whoa!
I don't
No,
think-
I don't think that's how it
he can actually
works.
stop it.
Yeah.
This is not an anime fighter game. You can't.
Yeah,
just
this is like
Yeah.
currently Gear 4th is like Gear 2nd pre-time skip. He uses it and then he has to outlive the time period. He cannot just stop it.
No. Well, it's more like Gear 3, where
think
with
he
Gear
can with
3,
Gear
like with Gear
second,
3,
yeah.
once he used Gear
Yeah,
3
Gear
immediately, he became like mini Luffy. But
yeah.
but after a period of time, he becomes regular Luffy. So in this case, when he uses Gear 4, he can't use Haki for a period of time. So like when he fought against Big Mom for one clash in the manga, he was gone immediately, and then he couldn't even move properly. Sanji had to carry him, and in fact, even when they were pinned down, they still couldn't carry Luffy. I mean, Luffy still couldn't move. He couldn't do anything. So the issue ultimately is that with Gear 4 is a good technique, yet true, but Gear 4 is also his biggest downfall, because once he uses Gear 4, after 20, 30 minutes, he's done. So against someone like Doflamingo, like who is breathing to their mouth, like Michael OD? Yeah. All right, fair enough. Well, all I'm saying is that Luffy still has this issue of, he's gained more Kambosha and Haki. Fine, fair. When he closes his eyes, he can really focus on something, and then he can see their movements a lot crisper and smoother, right? Fair enough. But against Doflamingo, who has no Gamma Knife wounds, right? So his internal organs should be a lot more sturdy, which means his stamina, his endurance is much, much higher now. Like leagues higher now. We're talking about, can Luffy actually take him out in one Gear 4? Because if he does, he's probably going to die.
I think after the Katakuri fight, he can probably do that.
Probably?
You know,
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I think he'd have a better time against Doflamingo because he knows the string clones now. Like, he knows how he fights.
Okay, fair, but that's with prior knowledge.
Plus, you got Treble on the side just flinging
but that's a prior knowledge. Yeah, but Treble doesn't compare to what Luffy took. What Dofi took.
Talking about Treble.
Right.
Yeah.
This is the problem with
like Treble's not a factor. Like neither is Bellamy. Like
Treble's
Bellamy,
a non-factor.
Yeah, like people want to bring up Bellamy and Treble as if they were actually as if they kind of cancel out the Gamma Knife. Like the Gamma Knife is internal organ damage. It's the same thing that killed Ace. Like come on. Like so like we can't just Treble was there to assist, Doflamingo as well as Bellamy, because Bellamy
that
doesn't matter.
Give the Law thing, and Law didn't do very much either.
But Law did a massive amount.
He did the Gamma Knife, but he put it all back together. You know what I mean? Like he got one big hit on him, but that
actually throughout the whole fight, he was still doing it.
I mean,
he never actually finished it.
Right, exactly. Yeah, like throughout the entire fight, you can see, because again, Dofi says himself that this is just patchwork, just to stay active. All right.
Yeah.
Like if he had enough time, like if he had like a day, he could actually repair his organs. Fine.
Man, if he had an hour, no distractions, he could probably do it.
Fair enough. But the main thing here is that this dude, he actually had massive internal organ damage to all of his organs, and he still fought. And he was still taking Red Hawks to like the gut and still muscling through those Red Hawks. Like Dofi's endurance is extremely high when you take into consideration how he took organ damage. Like again, the problem here is that Luffy, he's only effective against Dofi when he's in Gear 4. Gear 3 is too slow, and Gear 2 can actually tag Dofi, but it lacks the power.
It's not just strong enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So the main thing here, oh my god, yeah. So the main thing here is that Dofi, all in all, I think from when you look at it from a bare bones stat standpoint, Dofi, I think, is still superior than Luffy because Luffy lacks the stamina in Gear 4. If Luffy could go through, if Luffy could use Gear 4 and interchange between, let's say, Gear 4 Bound Man, then go from that to Snake Man without turning back into regular. Yeah. Okay, now we're talking.
That into Tank Man, I think.
Right, yeah, now we're talking.
That moment. Yeah. He used it like the muscle balloon, you know what I mean? He deflects shit. That would be sick.
And Luffy just needs to increase his
what about
base
the will
stats.
determination?
I don't give a fuck. I really don't care because here's the thing.
I mean, apparently,
Will and
high already.
Okay, here's the thing. Will and determination against. Okay, so here you have Katakuri using blunt force damage for the most part. Okay, it works against Luffy. Okay, because Luffy can actually mitigate most of that. Fair enough. But here's the thing. Will and Dofi has high will and determination too. But Oda, he goes through the process of showing you these very strange ways of Luffy getting out of these fights. Like it's never a clean fight. It's never a clean fight. There's always a degree of plot armor there when it comes to Luffy and Cracker, Luffy and Doflamingo, Luffy and Katakuri. There's always something there. So yeah, it's will and determination, but the will and determination that Luffy has is offset completely, overshadowed completely by the assistance that he gets during those fights. Whether it's Brule and Flampe.
I mean, it's like this argument is had like almost all the time. You guys say when Luffy gets help, it's a bad thing, it's a bad thing for Luffy. But when it's a when the enemy is getting help from someone else, it's a good thing.
Well,
Like
this is the
it's
thing.
like
A
it's
good
like you
thing.
can't really do that because like it's Cracker completely counters Luffy. All right, now Nami helps with Rain.
But the
You
fans
can't
just want to know. The
bane
fans
Luffy
just want to
because of
know.
that.
It doesn't
No, no, no,
matter.
no, no, no. I'm not
It
blaming.
doesn't matter. In the words of Luffy, he's not going to bicker about it because that's the pirate's life.
Right,
It
yeah.
doesn't really matter what happens in the story to justify Luffy's victory. Like that's not the point we're making. The point we're making is like we want to see Luffy have a clear fight so we can judge him appropriately.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the issue. The issue
need
ultimately is
our-
that
Alright, then
when
what about
when
the
you
Katakuri
when you look
fight?
at the
Because-
when you look at his fights that he's had back to back to back, 3 fights in a row, there's always been something going on with Luffy to where Luffy he gets a W, and in Katakuri's case, it's not even a clear W. It really isn't. So it's like
okay,
Cracker
but
Cracker countered Luffy, I would say, from an ability standpoint, because Luffy just didn't have the stamina. Cracker could make his clones forever. But Nami comes in there to assist Luffy, and then Luffy's able to get the W overall against Cracker. When it comes to Doflamingo, it was the gladiators. Like, and not it was the gladiators, and also it was Law, where Law did a lot more damage to Doffy than Trey Ball and Bellamy could ever do against Luffy.
So are you gonna like downplay Katakuri because his little sister was shooting darts at Luffy, making?
I'm not downplaying Katakuri at all. I'm no.
Okay, but you're downplaying now Luffy's abilities because he's getting help now.
Well,
No. Because
it's a gray area.
You're saying.
It's a gray area because like people are gonna side with Luffy or they're gonna side with Katakuri. Like it was clear and there was no debate, which there probably never will be.
when it happened,
It'd be easier.
when Flampe was shooting her darts at Luffy, I was saying this is not a good sign when it comes to gauging Katakuri's combat ability. I said right then and there, it's not a good thing for Katakuri. It makes Katakuri look less than. But the end result of Flampe's existence is ultimately 2 things. Number 1, Katakuri stabbing himself to make things quote-unquote fair. So that offsets whatever happened with Luffy and Flampe completely. And then number 2, him not using his spear anymore. Which to me, I think was which to me, to me, I think that was the biggest issue because people want to say, "Oh well, the spear wouldn't have hit Luffy anyway." But the problem here is that Luffy has to spend so much time focusing on dodging that spear because that spear is Katakuri's most threatening attack to him by far.
We were
but
in
what
the
you
next
don't
death
remember
battle, but we didn't get
Hang
that.
on, let me King.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want 2 action figures hitting against each other, or do you want a nuanced, complex fight with like character development in it? Look, that's what that spear moment was.
You know, I understand that. Like again, like I'm not saying. I'm not saying because I like the Katakuri fight. I think it's a very good fight in the manga. From a manga standpoint, I would say it's the second best fight in the entirety of the One Piece series, if not the best fight. But my issue is that when it comes to gauge how powerful Luffy is currently, it doesn't do it justice. That's my issue. Because
but
it's the reason why I still put Katakuri leagues ahead over Luffy. Because when you look at what happened, when the fight first started off, Luffy was going to go into Gear 4, and Katakuri demolished him. Katakuri low gift Luffy. It was like, get the fuck out of there. Like, what are you doing?
After he stabbed himself, after they both had the same wound, that quote-unquote mortal wound on their side, where they have a hole in, Luffy turned into Snake Man. Katakuri was in as far as top form as he could get in that, toe to toe. And at that point, it was a
and who passed out first? Luffy. Katakuri's still standing up. Like when, in Snake Man, Luffy.
Exactly what you
when you go through the chapter, But okay, wait. When you go through the chapter, quickly. When you go through the chapter, what is happening? French fries? What, bro? Where is this man right now? Stop ordering Mickey D's. Listen, I know. Stop it. All right, trust me. I know full well. Stop it, bro. All right, easy. All right, Ronald's not your friend. He's your worst nightmare. Okay, listen. Here's the thing. When you have Luffy and Katakuri in, I think it was chapter 895. I think it was right.
Whichever chapter.
Chapter, right? If you look at the exchanges, Katakuri is still the superior. Katakuri is still getting more shots in on Luffy. and he's tightrope walking through Luffy's Black Mamba attack. Katakuri is ultimately the one that stands up tall at the end of the day. And then Katakuri, when Luffy gets back after 10 minutes, Katakuri gets back up too. And then, for whatever reason, decides to pass out. And then actually, we find at the end of the series, we find at the end of the arc, he was conscious. It's like he was just chilling there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
he believes in Luffy. He wants to see.
Like, yeah, it's like, bro,
He's like,
a
oh,
real
Straw Hat was a
fight.
good character.
King.
Yeah.
Luffy
You're
won
feeling
that.
calls, to be fair. You're feeling
Luffy
calls.
won. Luffy just won. But Katakuri is superior to Luffy.
Luffy didn't win.
Luffy won.
I feel like
Whatever.
okay.
Did something else.
The way I see it, is that Luffy won the war, but Katakuri won all the battles. Honestly,
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
every single one of them.
But you have to give Luffy something, and that's his stamina, his durability in that fight. He just keep getting back.
No,
up and
his
back up.
endurance is sky high. Don't get me wrong. His stamina is sky high too. But again, like in base form, it comes down to like when you look at in base form, right? In base form, Luffy just can't handle Katakuri. Like base form, Luffy can handle. Gear 2, Luffy can handle. Gear 3, Luffy can't handle. He only needs Gear 4. And throughout the entire process of the fight, and I'm pretty sure you guys noticed too, it almost looked like Katakuri was training Luffy. And then you kind of get like inklings of that at the end of the arc, where it's
Did you see the anime episode today? It looked like fucking Dragon
No,
Ball.
I didn't see it, bro. I didn't see it. No. I didn't see it yet. I'm going to do my live. I'm hoping next week I'm gonna have time to do all my live reactions on Stream.me.
It is fire. The last
Does that include Overlord?
3 to 4 episodes.
Yeah, Overlord too. But then you said don't watch episodes 1 through 3 of season 3.
I said you don't have to do a live reaction.
It's okay.
Which is again, which is it's a sign. Like I don't know, Overlord.
Dog. It's like that with every season.
I'll mess with you, bro. I
gotta go, guys.
All right, man. Take it easy, bro.
Take it easy, bro.
Thanks for coming to the stream, bro.
By the way, King, can you check the garden? Scroll up a little bit.
All right, because I do want to get to some donations too, because folks have been dropping.
Oh, the judge thing.
The judge thing. What is this? What am I missing? What am I missing?
Your stand name Judge the King.
Yo, what the fuck is this?
Grandmaster the King.
What is this? Okay, let me show chat real quick. This is like stand name the judge. Why?
Bro, the King is Judge confirmed for Jump Force.
Why is it like a pentagram? Yo, bro, like on some straight demonic shit. We know Judge is a beast. Judge is a beast. Let me show chat real quick.
It's not pentagram.
That's our regular story. Oh yeah.
Okay, backtracking a little to Doffy in prison.
Theo
If
Brando.
Shiryu of the Rain comes to kill him, what do you think happens?
Man, he doesn't have the antidote anymore.
How? Whoa, wait a minute. Time out. City of the Rain? What do you mean?
I think one of Blackbeard's pirates.
I don't think he means like Shiryu versus Magellan. That's all.
Man, I think Shiryu's gonna lose though, unless he has Diamond Jewelry.
Wait, I'm leaning towards Shiryu now.
I don't think he's winning.
No, I think Shiryu wins now.
No, they did clearly state before that Shiryu and Magellan are the same power level.
And
Yeah, but like
Shiryu's been on Blackbeard's crew for 2 years and shit. So whatever.
Well, I think even Katakuri can
Power,
lose against
speed. What is this?
unless they bring all the Blackbeard
all the
pirates
stats,
in there, they're
man.
not
Judge,
gonna,
the judge. No, this is great.
Even Katakuri can lose against Magellan. Even Katakuri.
No,
Definitely.
Nah,
I think Katakuri beats Magellan. Honestly,
Yo, Magellan?
Yeah.
Yo, Hell Judgment? Yo, he gonna use Hell
Absolutely.
Judgment on them.
I don't think.
Magellan's not
I don't
gonna
think.
hit him.
I don't think Magellan. Exactly. I don't think Magellan can tag Katakuri. Honestly,
King,
I really don't.
I was
He gonna use Hell Judgment.
Yeah, what's up, Eric? What's up, bro?
I was talking to Christian, right? And I think you might like this.
Talk to me.
We came up with a viable reason why Sanji would fight Orochi into the Zoro.
What?
What?
Why?
is that a
Orochi?
common misconception?
Shoot. I mean, I figured we Zoro, but shoot.
Because
Yeah.
the entire arc so far has been Orochi has been poisoning the food. He's been
The
poisoning
entire
water.
arc was
He's
just.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see. We see. Oh, real? Okay.
Wouldn't it make more narrative sense and motivation?
Bro,
Yeah,
Sanji
but
I
to
would
fight
love.
Orochi?
Yeah, but then who would Zoro take on? The fucking tiger?
Musashi Miyamoto.
No. What if he takes on? What if he takes on Jack?
Yeah.
Like,
I think Jack Commander.
We don't know if Jack is even there. We don't know. Jack is just chilling underwater right now.
Okay, well, it doesn't have to be Jack. It could be King. It could be King. It could be.
Yeah, it
Oh,
can
hell
be.
no, not Kaido.
King would destroy Zoro. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
He can
bro?
beat
Zoro
Man,
fanboys
okay.
scatter.
King is the second in the command.
Right.
To Kaido. It's the same.
It took
thing.
Luffy to defeat
Unless-
Katakuri,
unless-
kind of. There's no way. There's no way Zoro's beating King.
Bro, do you not think Kaido is king and Ace
No.
is somebody else?
No,
you know?
whoa,
They have, like,
that-
Ace
that-
there.
whoa.
No, not
I
like
think- I
actual
think-
Ace. But you know what I
Kaido,
mean?
Kaido is the dealer of the deck. What are you talking
Yeah, Kaido's like the dealer.
Well,
My prediction is
but
Zoro
Kaido's
versus
the
the
king.
Shogun, and
No, the
Luffy
Shogun?
defeating a Calamity.
Yo.
I don't think
No,
Kaido is going
I mean-
down.
I think
this,
Luffy would be
one-
King. If anything, Luffy would be King.
Yeah, Luffy's
and
okay,
and
if
Zoro
King's not
fights
Kaido,
the Scorpion Queen.
Come on, Ice.
The Scorpion Queen,
Nah,
yo, he's
man.
obsessed with the
Dog,
Scorpion Queen, bro.
dog.
He just wants it to happen.
Queen is a Scorpion. She has a Scorpion. I know
about? You know
it.
how Oda.
And when it's
Oda baited
right,
us?
I'm gonna.
You know how Oda baited us off like
Anyway,
this week?
when none of us think that Kaido is going down this arc, right?
No.
No.
No way.
I think he can.
No
I
way.
think he can.
Oh wait.
Wasn't
He can go down.
Ty does. Ty thinks so.
I think he can go
Wait,
down.
wait,
Ty
wait.
always thinks so.
He
God bless
might
him.
not. No, wait.
No,
he
no,
might
wasn't
not
wasn't it
die.
confirmed that somehow
I think-
Oda found a way for them to defeat
The
Kaido?
intention
No,
of
no,
the
no.
arc is to
Yo,
defeat Kaido.
I think
therefore
Kaido
he
will
defeat
go
him.
down. I think Kaido will go
Kaido
down.
will go
I
down.
don't
He
No,
will.
let me
Wait,
explain. Let me
Kaido.
explain. I'm not saying that Luffy gonna beat Kaido, because Big Mom is coming, and maybe at the end of the arc,
Yeah, like
No,
it's that kind of shit that just like see it's that shit that Oda pulls that irks me because it's like again, it's never Luffy himself because I only Pirate King, but clearly combat wise, I'm inferior to guys like Katakuri. Big Mom low dips me.
Well, wasn't.
And then now you have Kaido, who is probably stronger than Big Mom, but because Big Mom is coming to Wano Kuni, probably this then gives Luffy a way to beat someone like Kaido. It's madness.
Wait.
It's madness.
Wait.
To be fair, I don't think Kaido is even on Wano.
Listen,
He's
Cole.
on
I'll
Wano.
make
Well,
a
shit.
bet.
Kaido's on Wano.
Cole, I'll make a $50 bet with you right now.
With what?
I will make a $50 bet with you right now.
You know, Cole likes to gamble.
When Kaido loses, Big News Morgan is gonna see Buggy with his foot on Kaido's chest.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Bro, we can make this bet. We can make this bet. Like absolutely. Absolutely.
Wait. Yeah, guys.
Can I explain my theory?
Calm.
Wait, who's talking?
We can make this bet.
Okay,
right?
Alright.
They are clearly weaker now because the Marco the Phoenix isn't coming.
Just do a $50 donation. Cause there's
Yo,
no
I
way that's
gotta.
No. If that happens, if that happens, I'll give you $100 if that happens. Straight up. I'll just give you $100. I'll just give it to you.
Guys, okay, I have a question.
I got the word.
All right, I'll take
Oda,
that.
you heard it. You heard it, Oda. You
I have a
watched.
quick question. Do you think Goldie Roger was able to kill was able to defeat Prime Whitebeard?
Yes.
Yes, you think so?
I think so.
Strongest
They were
man.
tied.
He was able to
They were
defeat the
tied.
strongest man.
I think
Well, no.
they were tied. I think
Because
it's
it was
Okay,
never
yeah, fine.
said.
A tie is
It
fair.
was
Like, a tie is
never
fair.
said that
That's
he
fair.
was
Whitebeard's
the
a
best
bitch.
fighter at the time when he became Pirate King.
No.
Yeah, I know, but all we know is that he was the closest man to Roger.
That's the only reason.
No. But what we do know is that the closest man to Goldie Roger was Whitebeard. Now, granted,
that doesn't mean
fair,
Goldie Roger was
fair.
was in
But the
combat
title
like
of the
that.
strongest man, we don't know when that title was necessarily given. We all know that Sengoku gave him that said title. But I would assume, and this is my assumption here, is that we know that there was someone that was superior in the world at that point down, and that was Goldie Roger. Goldie Roger stand on top of the pirate world. He stand on top. Even Rocks probably. Well, we don't know, but
Rocks crumble before Goldie Roger.
Exactly. So Brooke would know about Rocks probably, but my thing here is that when it came to Whitebeard and Roger, we know that Roger was ahead of Whitebeard in some sense. Power-wise, maybe not, but Roger did have unique abilities like the voice of all things. And so what I'm saying is that the title of Whitebeard being the strongest man is, I would assume, a title that he got after Roger was defeated. But even still, because of old age and because of sickness, he was massively weaker than what he was previously.
Okay, but what I'm saying is I don't think Goldie Roger was at the top in combat ability. That's what I'm saying.
The one at the top
Like he
was
doesn't
Kaido.
like to be Pirate King. You don't have to be the top of the
No,
top.
that's
You
true.
don't have to
That's
have
true.
the-
Yeah, no.
the
That's true.
combat
That's true. Yeah.
God, you
I
don't
would
have
agree
to do
against
that.
that.
You don't have to do
That's
that to be
that's
Pirate
absolutely true. No, that's absolutely
You
true.
just have to get to the One Piece.
I did a video on that. I did a video on that where I said no. I did a video on that where I asked the question. I was like, is Luffy going to be the strongest man in One Piece when he finds when he reaches Raftel?
And I don't think he will be. I don't think he'll be at the strongest when he gets there. I think he might one day become the strongest.
Right.
But like the difference between Pirate King and the strongest is miles, man.
Yeah, no,
Like,
because
to be the strongest, you have to beat everyone. To be Pirate King, you have to get to Raftel.
Right, yeah.
That's
but
all
again,
it is.
No,
Get
no,
to
no.
Raftel.
That's absolutely true. No, no.
And right now in the story, Luffy is ahead. He's winning because he has Robin, who's read 2, or who has read 1 of the Road Poneglyphs.
There's one coming.
They have the writings for the second one, which Big Mom had, which they have now.
Right, and then Kaido has
then
one
they're
too.
in Kaido's territory where they're gonna get the third.
Right.
And we don't know where the 4th one is.
Right.
So right now, Luffy's winning. Luffy's
But
winning.
you never know about Black. You never know about Blackbeard. Maybe
Blackbeard's question
I
mark.
think maybe Blackbeard can read the word poneglyph. I think.
What? No.
Listen to me.
No, actually,
No. Let's hear him out. Let's hear him out.
Let's hear him out.
Yo,
That's a valid thought.
they say since Blackbeard is young, he was studying history, like Robin. And he's like, so far, he's the only one who knows stuff about devil fruit, other than Dr. Vegapunk.
Fair.
Yeah,
I agree. I agree.
We never, and Oda said too, if Blackbeard was not a pirate, he would have been archaeologist.
It's
Fair.
So you never know.
Fair.
Maybe he studied poneglyph and stuff.
I'm gonna say negatory,
in the
but
Sky Island,
I
but
mean, it's a possibility,
Do you
honestly.
think he's from the same island that Robin was on?
I doubt that.
No.
I doubt it. No.
No.
But he could be someone that actually took. But he could be someone that learned it for himself. He researched it hard, heavy, and he somehow got a grasp of it. But maybe let's say his knowledge is incomplete or something of that sort, and Robin just knows more.
Crew for a while, so he has the opportunity to do that if he wanted to.
And even when Sach found the Yomi, wait, what's his name?
Yomi.
Yeah, when he found it, when Blackbeard saw it, he knew exactly what kind of.
Well, yeah, but there's an encyclopedia of devil fruits.
So
read it.
First,
he
where
was
did
looking
he
for
find
that devil fruit
encyclopedia?
specifically as well.
Because we never hear about that encyclopedia in the manga. So where did he find it?
Wait, what?
Sanji wrote it to find the invisibility fruit.
Right, yeah.
He didn't know how he was like.
Yeah, no, but there's an encyclopedia of devil fruits. There is. Now maybe they don't have all of them, but they have a lot of them.
No. It doesn't have all of them because like there was one scene inside the book where like we saw inside the book and one of them said we don't know that like there was no image for the devil fruit, but it said what the devil fruit was.
Oh yeah, fair
enough. When was that?
I don't remember when, but I swear.
Was that in Punk Hazard? Was it anime?
Yeah.
Was that Punk Hazard?
I know it was in the anime. I just don't remember when. But there was one point where it said
because I don't call him the manga. I don't call him the manga. Maybe it was in the anime.
Show the picture of the devil fruit. And there was another one that showed the picture of a devil fruit, but it didn't show what it did.
It's the anime, not the manga.
Yeah, anime stuff.
Yo, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember during your stream of God of War, I sent you donations talking about broke devil fruit.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know if you remember. So we're gonna talk about it today.
I mean, here's the thing. It's a concept that I do think is odd. But I think that because Brook is still technically alive, his fruit's soul or spirit is still with him. Because that's how his soul, because again, he can't swim. If the fruit was still active like elsewhere, then like it would be kind of like a split where almost like the fruit is back in like let's say another fruit, but it's not fully complete or something of that sort. Like it's kind of a weird thing. Like it's safe to say that Brook's devil fruit soul is now with Brook still, not necessarily that it's gone because Brook passed away. I think Brook has to die twice in order for the fruit to actually go back to its original, for the Dofruit soul to go back to its original fruit, that kind of stuff, or fruit of the same
Talking
caliber.
about souls, in the last chapter, Manga Stream translated told them something different. They said the Heathen and the Lion are two spirits in one body. They didn't say that on Gemini's box.
Oh,
that would explain a lot, because honestly, it's like, for me, like, this guy Hold'em doesn't make any sense. It's like, I don't understand how the lion
Yeah, I know. I thought it was
can
like
be independent like that.
Well, it's like Funk Freed, right? It's like Funk Freed.
Right.
He has his own spirit.
Right, yeah, but see, in Frank Freed's case, it was an inanimate object. This is a human
And
being.
also, don't apply normal Delphoid rules to these artificial ones.
Fair, that is true.
Yeah.
Too. Right,
Yo,
that is
Cole,
true. Too.
then how Brooke is supposed to die now? Cole?
So, it was stated before. It was stated before that listen.
Yeah.
It was stated before that if all his bones break, like evaporate, melt, whatever, then he will die.
Yeah.
Therefore, that's how Brooke dies.
When?
Exactly.
When?
I'm pretty sure Oda said in this video.
This is like if Brooks fights fucking Sakazuki, he will die. Period.
I wouldn't go that far. I would say like Kaido with his mace just.
Yeah.
One shot him.
No. Brooks dying.
Brooks the fastest in the verse.
Nah, it doesn't matter. Brooks dying. Brooks is getting his ass rocked.
Yeah.
Brooks getting rocked. So if Brooke fought Akainu, he's dead. Like, there's no question about that.
It's like Crocodile getting the surprise attack on Akainu. Everyone's like, "Oh, Crocodile's fucking Emperor tier." It's not really.
Emperor tier. Like he's been demoted.
Like King, he thinks Crocodile's all that, but I don't know.
Listen, Brooke
No.
until he defeats,
I just don't think that. No. I just disagree with Christian, because Christian has Crocodile ranked way too low on his list, bro. I'm sorry. That doesn't make, like, he has him with Horty Jones, but that's fucking bullshit.
What?
Like, there's no way.
Bro.
Like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that Crocodile
Horty
is.
would beat him. Horty would beat him.
Get the fuck out of here.
What?
No, Horty Jones is getting mid-diff.
Water bullets, water sharks.
No, that's fine, but again, like when it comes to, just because his abilities are kind of countered, he has his own counter to his counter. He can absorb moisture with his hand, easy. Like, the question becomes, how fast is Horty Jones? Horty Jones is not a fast combatant in the slightest. Yo,
what if
he got attacked in the water by Luffy?
He's faster than base Luffy in Alabasta, surely.
What if Final Arc Crocodile just pulls out his awakening and he just parts the Red Seas? Or the Red Line, I'm sorry.
It's the Red Sea. All right, Moses.
That's impossible for him.
Yo, King,
so like, his thing is like, yeah, like he could be faster than base Luffy. Okay, if I now Basta, like fine, but at the same token,
in the water,
okay, on land, like in the water, Horty Jones is a bigger threat, truly. But again, when it comes to reaction speed,
exactly,
like base Luffy and Alabasta lost the Crocodile twice in a row. Like, he needed the third try, and he was muscling through most of his attacks. Like, durability-wise, like, if you want to upscale to post-time skip, durability-wise, Crocodile should be better. Speed-wise, we saw during Marine Ford, he was doing pretty damn solid. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Saw that we could clearly see when it came to Alabasta, Luffy was getting, shots, and that's fine. But in Marine Ford, Crocodile scribed him with Doflamingo. So come on now. So wait a minute. So
and Mihawk for a little bit.
Yeah, and then Mihawk for a little bit too.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, I can understand where Christian comes from, but Horty Jones, from an overall accountability standpoint, his abilities alone don't even come close to Crocodile's abilities. Not even close.
Plus, you also have to remember where they're fighting.
In my
if they're on land,
there's no way.
If they're on land,
Eric, no. Christian indoctrinated you, bro. Like stop.
No, listen. In my mind, Horty Jones just like covers his hand in water and beats the shit out.
No,
that's not happening.
Anyway, King, you just need to tell Christian that in Alabasta, Crocodile losing, he was just selling the punch.
Yo, but didn't
probably was.
Ric
Flair style.
Dude, the only fish that Crocodile will be Jinbei.
What?
Jinbei is the only fish man that will be Crocodile.
Yo, didn't they say
yeah, we had Horty Jones when he's steroided up, his water bullets are being tied by Jinbei's, and Jinbei says that, yeah, like I'm better than Horty Jones. Horty Jones is not proficient in fisher karate at all. Like it's all fake power, you know. So like I mean like for me like Horty Jones like in base form, right? Like when he fought against like Zoro and Company, Horty Jones when he at base form is let's say like 2 tiers lower than Kurobi in in Arlong Park. Straight up.
Oh my god.
Straight up.
Probably is.
I don't
Probably
think so.
is.
No, he's
Dude,
supposed time skip how long?
Doro beat him.
No, because
They fought the
they
first
say
time.
that our longest
In the
strongest
water.
Like Horty Jones is not impressive.
Or
King,
they-
you're the only-
Yeah.
you're the-
Skip Arlong.
You're the only one on the planet that remembers that guy's name because he fights Sanji.
Yeah.
But okay, but Kurobi was a beast though. But like, hold on, but like Kurobi was damn. I think
What are you talking about?
Kurobi was a beast though. Like Kurobi, he was Arlong's right hand man, bro. I think
knew
what
the
was it?
name when you said it, but I don't know what you were talking about.
Bodied by Sanji, Sanji get out of the water. Like,
No. Okay, no. I forget what Don he was. I think he was like a 10th Don or like a 50th Don.
100.
No. Hack is a
He
100 Don.
used 500 Semagara something.
It was something stupid. It was a really high number. And Jinbei must be like 10 million Don, you know?
You know, I think Jimmy. No, yeah.
I think he used 500 and Jinbei used 5,000.
I think you're right, actually. I think it was about 5,000.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah.
Anyway, King, did you hear One Piece getting a new movie, 2019?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on.
Kurobi's level 40.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's 40. Yeah, he's 40. Yeah. So Kurobi is level 40. I think Jinbei. Well, let me just. Okay, well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me
look up Jinbei.
All right, so let me see here because I know.
King, what do you say? Rocks as a villain in the One Piece movie.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
That's gonna happen.
That will not happen.
Nah, that's not gonna happen.
They use Shiki that way.
Not
when
unless
the
they make it canon. But
No,
they can't
'cause
make it
when
canon.
the movie's gonna come, when the movie's gonna come out, it's gonna be like next when in the anime when they're gonna talk about rocks in the anime. That's when the movie's gonna come out.
Yeah.
So that's
Maybe
I don't-
rocks can be.
It's a big maybe, you know.
Yeah, because to
Big
be
one.
fair,
Big
because
maybe.
to be fair, they did. I remember way back when they did sprinkle hints of Gear second in like movie number 6 or movie number 7, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So they could do the same thing here, where they sprinkle hints about rocks in the upcoming film in the summer, which would be that'd be fucking crazy. If they
I
did that.
wish.
I think Jinbei has now. There's no information what level Jinbei is.
None.
Yo, what level you guys talking about?
Fishman karate, bro.
Yeah, the Fisherman Karate level. Like.
Okay. Basically, my argument here
He
is
was
that
also
like
okay, Jinbei was a child prodigy, being skilled enough that he became a black belt while he was still a child in Fishman karate.
This black belt.
right, yeah, but what level is black
and
belt?
by adulthood,
Because Hack is
Jinbei's
100
skill-
level, Kurobi is 40, was 40. What was 40 Jones? Do they even say?
2,000, maybe.
Yo, when did they give those levels?
Okay,
I never saw them.
It's just
It
says
was
the-
back in
the
Fishman
master.
Island. It was very short. Sorry.
No, it was back in All on Park. All on Park, Kurobi was 40. He
Oh,
says
was
Kurobi said that he was 40, as far as I remember. He said that he was 40, and then in Dressrosa, Hack came out and he was 100 level.
But then when does Jinbei say it? Does he say it during
I'm not too sure.
Fishman?
On the info,
Fishman
on
Island?
the fandom information, it only says that he's a Fishman karate master.
Right.
Yeah. Like, but it does say like he's strong and he's so skilled with it. He doesn't
If you
need
go-
physical combat
if you go
because
by
the
the
water
time
particles
they-
in the air. He'll just send them flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Fishman karate as a whole. But
Yeah.
I'm saying if you go by the brick attack, and Kurobi used I think 500, and Jinbei used 5,000.
Okay.
Yo.
All right, Hanska. So let me go through some donations because we have some because I'm backlog real quick. So I want to get through some of these guys and then we'll continue with this conversation. So, first of all, we have a donation from where we are now. Really quickly. All right, so we have Mark, and Mark says, "King, could Zoro, Sanji, and Luffy be a Kainu?" No.
Nope.
Let's still say no.
No
Here we
deal.
have
Yeah.
and honestly, like we need to see more of Sanji and Zoro to say for sure. But I think it's gone from like a low diff like in the past to now high diff probably. But I'm still leaning
I
towards a
don't think
kind of. I would say
Maybe
probably high def.
I put
mid def.
Maybe with Luffy, I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe if
mid
like
diff.
for me, I think with Gear 4, then with whatever Zoro has and Sanji has an innate resistance to fire and that kind of stuff. I mean,
Like
I
if they
don't
if they
know.
could defend him while he gets his hockey back and everything, I feel like they might be able to pull it off. But that's a big if.
Yeah, yeah, because that's big. Fair. But I'm leaning more towards high diff. I think mid diff is unfair for those three against a kind of, honestly. But yeah, I'll also say a kind of definitely overall wins. We have the Arsenal. I think it's Euros. Yo, Cole, who says more facts? You or Ty? Me, of course, obviously. Shouts to Taekwondo. Ty is.
I asked him to join.
Ty is a unique soul.
I like Ty. He's chill.
I like him.
People don't like him. I don't know why.
I like him.
Mark drops another.
Cool with him, but he's very passionate about what he's saying.
Oh, Army all. Mark donates another $2 and says, real quick. So Mark donates another $2 and says, well, if Rogers is part of the Raikyu Lords, then he should be able to hop in. Mark donates $2 and says, Beckman versus Kizaru. Who wins that fight?
Ben Beckman.
Honestly, I still put the Admirals over right hand man. So I'm leaning towards Kizaru.
Man.
Yeah.
When Ben Beckman aims a gun at Kizaru and Kizaru has to stop, like he stops in his
he
tracks?
stopped. That's fine.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
No, he stopped. Yeah, it's impressive, obviously. But at the same time, like Kizaru is focusing on attacking Law and Luffy as they're running away.
He fucked off like 2 minutes later.
Right, exactly, and then he still attacked anyway afterwards. After after Aokiji does the ice age.
But King, in saying that, like the God King ship must have Emperor level dudes on it.
Well, I mean, yeah, we have Shanks, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. It's like I feel like Shanks, because the way I see Emperor is that the Emperors, the Yonkos themselves, are so much ahead from the rest of the crew. So Marco compared to Whitebeard's like night and day. Like Whitebeard's godly. Marco's good. Marco's really good. He can tank with an Admiral, but I still think that he's not like. I will lean more toward. I think it's a high diff fight against an Admiral overall. Katakuri the same way. Big Mom, Katakuri. There's leagues between the two. So definitely, I would say high diff fight against Admiral.
So you think King is?
Chat is bringing up an interesting point. Jack is also a fishman.
He is. But
Jack.
Or he could be a half, right? Yeah, he could be half.
Half giant, half fish, man.
Right.
Do you think Katakuri could take Big Mom with if she was in Berserker mode? He had to like calm her down.
No, she can't.
I think that he could stall for time if he needs to like pin her down. You know, with like mochi, that kind of stuff. Right? Yeah. But I mean, like ultimately, I think she just break out of that, and then like if they continue, she go on the rampage. Like I mean, like
until they make the chiffon cake.
Well, she wouldn't be able to hit him, and he wouldn't be able to do sufficient damage. So
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
What if he did hardening on the Mochi like he did with Luffy? Do you think he would be able to do that?
Well, yeah, no, but
like, stall her even more.
Right? Yeah, like, that would stall even more. That's what I mean. Like it would stall her, but it wouldn't stop her.
No. But, like, do you think that would be what would hold her back the longest?
Wait, hold on a second. What now?
Do you think? Okay, so remember when Luffy went to go and break the photo and Katakuri like hardened his Mochi to keep him in that one spot?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like his best way of holding down Big Mom, or do you think he has something else that he could probably do?
Wait, that's not gonna work.
I think he could do the thing that Luffy did to him, and he just kind of takes a Grizzly Magnum and grabs him.
She walks through the earth. I don't think that's gonna.
She just walks through the earth. It's simple.
Katakuri is also awakened, so I think he can like basically cover Big Mom with like the most kind of like stall her like that.
Do you think that Luffy might be able to use? Remember when Katakuri he was imitating the Jet Gatling? Yeah, no, the Jet Gatling, and he was like, do you think Luffy might be able to eventually get like rubber arm type thing like the Mochi? Because he had like, I was watching it animated, and it looked like he kind of just grew arms instead of the Gatling effect.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Do you think he could do that with Awakening?
No, looks like he actually grew extra arm.
Wait, didn't he do something like that when he did the?
No. I talked about it too. Like it's not an awakening. It's not an awakening. I'm convinced of this because
you don't think it's
no.
It's imitation.
No, not even that. Not even that. Honestly, not even that. Because again, with Luffy, you have to look at how he operates. Because Luffy focuses predominantly on, like, when you look at his Gatlings as a whole, they have differences in them. So with the Gatling in Gear 2, everything comes from his shoulders. Gear 3 is kind of more of a wrecking ball where he has to bring his hands all the way back and then has to fling them forward and then snap all the way back. Like, look at the Gatling.
It's all about the momentum.
Right, yeah, exactly. It's about momentum. And the power of the Gatling version in Gear 4, the organ, comes not from his shoulder strength, but comes from the tensile strength when his arms get sucked in. So he has to make, so he does a pre-Gatling with his shoulders where he makes these after images of his arm. That's what they are. They're after images of his arm. And then he fires off several Kong guns for the Kong organ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're thinking Katakuri's doing the same thing? He's not actually like growing arms or whatever.
No. Katakuri's awakened. No, Katakuri's awakened.
Oh shit. No, I know he's awakened, but I'm saying when he uses the Gatling, like he's not using.
No. He's Paramecia. He's Paramecia. He's not Logia.
Special Paramecia.
Hold on.
His Paramecia.
Hold on.
Wait. Okay, wait. Whoa. One at a time. What's happening?
The Katakuri growing extra arms is not awakening. Awakening is affecting the area around him. He can grow extra arm because he's a special Paramecia.
Yeah.
So that he can mold his body like Logia, but he's not impervious like Logia.
Fair enough.
He actually needs to move his body apart.
But though he is impervious, because for example, like if someone shoots Katakuri in the head and he doesn't use his Kenpochaki to dodge it or something, if he's Mochi, that won't affect him because he's still Mochi, ultimately speaking. But what makes
the difference between him and Logia? If someone shoots him and he doesn't see it coming, it will kill him. It will hit him.
No. I don't think so. I don't think so.
He's basically Blob, dude. He's a Blob.
No, if there's no haki on it, he will not die. If there's
right, exactly. Yeah, like I feel like it may hurt him, but it won't actually kill him.
There's no difference.
So what's the difference between him and Logia?
Okay, like honestly, like here's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. It's because initially he was supposed to be a Logia, but Oda wanted to keep Oda wanted to keep the trend of the commanders being all Paramecia, so he made him a special Paramecia, which is basically a Logia.
He cannot be a Logia because like Mochi is not like from nature.
Yeah,
right. Exactly. Yeah, but
Parablucci is basically a cheetah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, leopard.
Yeah.
Leopard. Yeah.
So he's a type of Logia, and then there's Marco, which is a myth.
Wait, what? Wait. What just happened?
Type of sword.
What just happened?
Zoan, my bad. So.
Okay.
And then there's Marco with a mythical sword.
Yeah.
So Marco has all the powers the myth of that type of creature has. For example, the regeneration, the element, all that stuff. But
the rebirth.
So he's a Zoan special. Apply the same thing with the Paramecia.
Right.
Katakuri is a Paramecia special. He's basically like Marco, but with a.
Okay. So are you saying like the quote unquote special Paramecia operate like the mythical Zoans in a sense, where like they're above and beyond?
Idea,
I can see where you're coming from there. I can, But like I think like the main thing here is that when you look at the Logia are elemental in nature.
Yeah.
But Mochi is clearly not. But it operates like a Logia, which is why it's a special Paramecia.
And the difference between Logia and Paramecia is like if you train your Logia enough, like you can dodge stuff. Even like if someone like hits you surprising, like you can dodge it.
Well, no, like they can all do that. If you can manipulate your body in certain ways, then you even if you're Paramecia, like for example, like Buggy could do that. He's a Paramecia. But Buggy has to train his senses to where he can dodge. Like here's the thing: it's like when it comes to the Logia, like the Logias, they can form their body structure around the attack to dodge the attack. Katakuri does the exact same thing. We saw it with Aokiji against Whitebeard. We saw it against Akainu against Vista and Marco, where they take the attack, but they're able to kind of like predetermine that it's haki based, so they kind of like pre-liquefy or like they mold their body to take the damage of the attack before the attack comes their way if they're gonna get tagged. The only exception to that rule, I think, tends to be Kizaru and NL, but NL we haven't seen that yet. But Kizaru's energy, so he doesn't have to necessarily worry about that. Like if you notice, Kizaru didn't get tagged once at all in the entire Marineford War, in the slightest. Yeah.
Because I think like if you Logia train enough, their body can like change.
No,
Like,
no, no, no.
instantly.
Think about it. Think about it like that. Let's say Van Ogre from the Blackbeard Pirates shoot a bullet from 10 miles away, and it hits Akainu in the head. It won't kill him. It just will go through.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
without
did. He did with Ace.
It,
He
without
shot Ace in the head, and he missed.
Yeah, no, but Ace saw it
Like-
coming, and then Ace was able to.
got
Be
shot
like,
in the
No, I don't think so. I don't think so,
I don't
King. I
think
think
Ace saw
it automatically, if it's a Logia, it automatically go through him.
no. No.
But
Because the element of surprise does matter. So, for example, in Alabasta, when Smoker and Ace are facing off, Luffy runs in there because he's hungry, and he tackles Smoker, and then he tackles Ace, and they go through the wall, and they get tagged. So, like, they're both Logia, but they got tagged by Luffy because they were surprised.
What about when Kizaru was at Sabaody and those guys shot him without him realizing it? Like they shot at him from the side.
Yeah,
Went
but I
straight
mean,
through his head.
again, like
I think he knew. I think he knew.
Exactly. Kizaru probably knew. Like there were guys there already. Like Kizaru wasn't surprised by that. Whereas when it came to Smoker and Ace, they were
King,
caught off
don't
guard completely.
Don't bring up the exception to the rule. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just saying like that just tends to be the case. I'm saying like that tends to be the case when it comes to the element of surprise, where like either the Logia is surprised and so they can't like preform their body into their element, or it's hockey.
But I think it happened to Crocodile on Marineford. Someone attacks him and he didn't knew about it, but his body just
cut his head off.
Yeah, but like during Marine 4, they're all on guard. Like Crocodile got cut by Flamingo, he got his head cut off. They're all on guard. Like they're surrounded by enemies. Of course they're all on guard.
Why
Like,
can't it just be that their body is always made of their element?
because again, Ace and Smoker got tagged by Luffy.
Yeah.
So you bring up the one early example that
I think
Wait,
that's just for
wait a minute. It could be the
And
opposite.
it's
Like there. It could be.
I think that was just for a joke. Just for
Yeah.
Well, no, because I remember Oda himself even explained, I think, in like an SBS. Like I could be wrong about that, but like I think Oda himself even explained it in SBS, where like that was the case.
I'll explain
Maybe,
it.
maybe,
I'll
maybe.
explain my rationale for it, which doesn't really make sense. But here we go.
All right, here we go.
There's a sea stone baton on Smoker's back. Yes.
Okay.
So Luffy hits that.
Okay.
It turns off Smoker.
Smoker ability.
And then Smoker hits Ace, which diffuses Ace because Smoker is smoke and Ace is fire.
No, that's not that is not.
Here's
That is like I like that. I like the high IQ there, like Mr. 200 IQ, but that is not how those elements operate with each other. There's no way.
King.
Here's the real reason.
Because again, because again,
He's the new king now.
if he because all the smoke attributes that Smoker has are then turned off, so he's a regular person at that point in time.
Is his body smoke though?
Here's the
Who just
reason.
said that theory about Luffy and Smoker and stuff? Who said that theory?
Wait,
Wait,
but
what?
I don't know about that. But hold on, I was gonna say that
Smoker's
the
U-tip,
reason.
only the tip is only the tip is Karyoseki.
All right,
Right.
yeah, but
Tip hit his
the
back.
reason.
Just the tip.
Yeah. Listen, man. The reason that Luffy was able to hit them is because they weren't intangible because they had to eat. They can't just be intangible and then try and eat.
No. Smoker just got there. He just saw Ace. Ace was eating. Ace turned around and it was a stare down. They stopped eating. It was literally a stare down between Ace and Smoker. Smoker kind of like, I think in the anime it happened, but I'm not sure the manga. Smoker starts to then he starts to puff up his arm like, in like the white blow fashion, and then he gets attacked from the back by Luffy.
I mean, it's a
Okay,
joke.
so you're saying
It's a joke, true, but at the same time, it was a weird thing because
Does Nami have Haki to hurt Luffy? Like,
but that's a running
let's
gag.
say-
That's a running gag.
Let's say Smoker, or for that reason, any other Logia user is sleeping, and someone cuts them, it will cut them?
It depends
Nah,
because
Luffy-
some okay.
like Luffy's body's always
feel it.
rubber.
They
Yeah.
will feel that with the
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. The Paramecia differ from the Logia in the sense of their body structure because the Logia are their element, but it's clear that sometimes they can transform into a full element, and then sometimes they can't. Sometimes they're just regular. You see what I'm saying? So it depends on what they want to do, how they choose to do it. If someone's sleeping, we see before in the past, let's say Whitebeard, where he's chilling, Ace attacks, but he attacks anyway because he's still sleeping. So it depends on the person. So if it's someone like Caribou, he may get cut, even though he's Swamp. But if it's someone like Akainu, no, because he has the skills to perceive that even while he's sleeping. You see what I'm saying? So, like again, like it's kind of wonky in that sense, but I think that the element of surprise does matter. It does matter.
Also, to who said like Luffy is always rubber, it's because when you're a Paramecia, you are that.
Like always.
Yeah.
Like you're always
Mr.
that.
3? What about Mr. 3 though?
Well, Mr. Tree.
Well, he's a special. He's an anomaly because
What
his
about
devil
Cracker?
fruit is specified towards it.
Is Foxy a slow beam?
Hmm?
Okay.
No. It depends on because the Paramecia are the most like the Paramecia are based like the superpower class. So whatever Oda wants, it happens. So like for example, Baby 5 can become a missile, blow herself up, and then reform like a Logia. Baby 5 can do that. So
remember in the wall when Mihawk cut Buggy into 1 million parts. Do you think Buggy saw that coming?
Well, the thing about Paramecia is they technically have no rules. They technically don't follow any rules.
No. I think every type of Paramecia have a rule.
King, I've seen this rolling around recently about Buggy, right? Can he never be cut, or can he be cut with Haki? Because people are debating this.
He can be cut.
He can probably be cut with Haki, but we've never seen it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like because Buggy is the
Mihawk cut him. Didn't Mihawk cut him and his blade is always hot?
No,
his blade is not always hot.
Yeah, but we don't know if that's even Haki.
It's because Buggy's hockey is greater than Mihawk's. He's just that good.
This guy read my mind, bro. Like Buggy just too OP right now, bro. Roger Pirates, bro. Come on, bro.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
People gotta stop with that theory that Mihawk sword is always Akio.
Didn't it say his blade was infused with hockey of the maker?
No. Okay, no. So okay, no. Wait. So here's what happens. Okay, so he taught Zoro about armored hockey, and he taught that in order to protect your swords from damage. Because remember when he fought against Ryoma, the Brook Ryoma, back in Thriller Bark, Ryoma was using a certain technique that was targeting his swords to break his swords. So there were moments like that where Zoro's swords, their integrity were in question. So armored hockey is a means to counter that, and Mihawk taught Zoro about that aspect. That's the only thing we know that Mihawk taught Zoro about armored hockey and how to coat your blades with it. So I think when it comes to pre-time skip, Buggy being attacked by Mihawk attacking Buggy, we're not too sure Mihawk was using armored hockey to fight against Luffy in the first place. He was just attacking.
I don't think so.
You're right. Like I would assume he wasn't. Like unless the character is saying that they were using armored hockey, like when Whitebeard stabbed Aokiji, and then the guy say he was using armored hockey to stab Aokiji. Therefore, Aokiji never actually be dead, but he wasn't. So the thing here is, unless they tell you that they use armored hockey, or it's shown to be the case where a user is damaged even though they have an ability, and they're damaged nonetheless, then those are key things where you have to pinpoint armor hockey hardening is being used. When
Marco kicked Kizaru.
Well, yeah,
no one ever
Marco
said he used armor hockey though. No one said it.
Okay, well Marco used because if Kizaru's light, it would have just gone through Kizaru, but it didn't.
Exactly.
Right, but what happened afterwards? Kizaru blocked the attack. Kizaru blocked the attack. Marco follows through with the kick. Kizaru becomes a beam of light, and then he flies in the opposite direction, and then it's like this big explosion where like part of the city is destroyed from that one attack. But then Kizaru reforms like it's nothing, because Kizaru did what Aokiji did. In order to make sure he took no damage, he became his particle, he became his element to take no damage. You see what I'm saying?
Who's eating chips?
Bro, wasn't it stated that Marco was using hockey when he kicked Kizaru?
I don't think it was stated, more so it was just shown. It was shown, it was shown because Kizaru's photons, but he had to actually physically block the attack.
Bucky is such a mess in Marineford.
It is. It really is. But that's the reason why armor hockey hardening exists, because the hardening is there to showcase when it's actually being active. You see what I'm saying? So like when it comes to when it comes to Shanks is clearly using armor hockey to block Akainu's punch. That's what I assume. because it's a regular metal sword. How does a regular metal sword stand up against, you know, a
'Cause it's
magma
I
great.
know
fist?
it's not a named sword.
It could be. It could be a named sword, but I doubt it. For some reason, I just doubt it.
It is named, but it's not a mate.
Yeah,
Fair
it
enough.
is named.
Oh wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
it's one of the
Hold on,
special
it's
things.
named, but it's not a Mato, so it's not a Fame Blade.
We
Crane,
don't
you,
know the grade.
you actually
but
found
Yeah,
this
it's
out
not
when we
the
were talking
katana.
about the swords. It's called the Griffin. The sword.
It's
Oh,
called
Griffin.
It's not a
Shanks'
katana.
sword, you're saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
wait, no. But I thought the
It's famous.
Griffon. No, but I thought the Griffin was actually just the name of the type of sword it was.
No, it's the name
No,
of
No,
Blade.
that's the name of his sword. That's what
Oh.
was confirmed. In
Okay,
the
fair enough.
calls,
Fair. Okay. So
I think it's a
I
katana.
stand corrected there because actually, yeah, I did forget about that. Yeah, okay. So fair
It is a
enough.
colorless.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a colorless. Fair enough. You're right.
What?
So that's
Darn.
okay, fine. So that's Griffon. But so the thing here is this then. So I would say that Shanks used arm hockey to block the attack. To block the attack. That's
Yeah,
my
of course.
assumption.
I don't think so.
But at the same time, when you think about someone like Shanks, he should be doing hardening easy, like without question. He's Shanks.
I-
So we didn't
I wanted
see
to
it, but he probably had it. So Oda is now showing us the way at which armor hockey is being utilized, and he's doing that by armor hockey hardening. And in the case of, let's say, Kamboshan hockey, that's even more complicated because Kamboshan hockey is just general sensing, but it's souped up to like the next level depending on who you are. So with, let's say, Fujitora, we see auras, and we have a panel of that. The same with Usopp, we see auras. You know, like the screen goes black, and then we see auras in the panels.
Wait,
But
Yeah.
King,
yo, what's up?
Yo,
Dritz was on the show the other week, right?
Mhm.
Do you agree with this statement that he said? Haki is the worst system in anime and manga.
No.
nope.
No.
No.
Okay,
No. No.
I like how he asked me, and everyone's like, nah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna answer for the king.
an incomplete system.
Oh
Nanny.
shit, what did... Yo,
Nan is the worst.
guys,
That's
go
outlandish.
look in the Garden of Petron.
Who would say it?
Yeah,
There's two pictures.
that was
you go,
actually good.
Yo.
Okay, but I mean, my answer will just simply be no, only because I mean, I don't think this has ever read Fairy Tale, so I mean,
because Nan
Fairy
exists.
Yo, what the hell did they just post in Garden of
Yeah.
what are we doing, Chad?
The pure hate. of
Yo,
cold
those two men.
breaks.
Shit.
Huh?
What? Why? Yo, DDD, what the
Yo,
fuck? Wait.
yo.
Why am I like?
Speak-
What? Wait, why am I Rebecca, Robin, and Bartolomeo number one?
Yo, the Rebecca
Number
part
two,
seems
just
respectful.
read it.
What the hell is Luffy? What?
Yeah.
No, just read.
No,
You have
the
to
Lu-
read
Yo,
that thing.
Cole,
No, the
speaking,
Luffy one
speaking of
killed me.
memes.
Okay,
Cole,
well,
speaking of memes, you
I'm
need to
not
see
too
the
sure
new
what's
meme that's
happening
you need to see the new type of meme that's going around your Discord. So basically, it's
do I
like
need
two
to?
picture.
Really?
No, they're like two picture memes. So we're like, so this is the first one that someone would post, for example, right? That's the first picture. Then they post this to make it look like he does that.
What?
Hell no.
Boruto one shot's gone, man.
Bro, get out of
What
here
is
with
he
that
doing?
trash.
Okay, back to One Piece.
Okay, back to One Piece.
That looks like
Definitely
Yeah,
back
you
to One
guys
Piece.
think that-
I just want to show. Okay, hold on. Okay,
Okay.
wait on. I need to actually go back all the way here to the goddamn donations. I've been forgetting. Then I'm gonna show chat. Then I'm gonna show chat this picture, and then we'll move on. Okay, so the next question was by John Donuts, €5, super chat. If Dofi escaped Impel Down and hides out in Angel Town on Skypea, would the Marines be able to find him? The One Piece world is very big.
No.
If Dofi doesn't want to be found, then he's not gonna be found. I think that's that simple.
It's like with the Captain of Rocks.
He doesn't even
disappeared.
have to go to
Right.
KP or stuff like that.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Now the next thing, Skits. She came back with the $5. This is an hour ago too, so I'm behind. I'm sorry. $5 super chat. She says, "I can see Law stepping in next chapter."
Nah.
No, I don't think
Yo,
so.
No.
What is
yo,
happening?
Cole, you gotta see this one.
No.
Just no.
What is this garbage? I know. I'm looking at it right now. This is absolute garbage. Absolute trash.
Boy.
How you gonna have Chad flex up and then take out fucking One Punch Man's? No, get the fuck out of here. This is fuck out of here. I'm done. All right.
Guys, you guys just spoiled me.
Straight
I'm not
high
reading
end
One
blasphemy
Punch
right
Man
there.
manga.
Oh, that's your fault, dude. Because that chapter
Oh, you got
came out a
spoiled,
year
bro?
ago.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
That chapter came out a
Yo,
year
stop
ago,
spoiling.
man.
But okay, yeah, but I don't see Law. Okay,
Punch
I
Man.
think next chapter. I think maybe like 2 chapters from now, Law's gonna hop in because right now they're on the mountainside, and so they need to stealth their way into town to try and stop Bluefin Company from doing whatever they're doing. But I can see Law stepping in. But that next chapter, I'll say like 2 chapters from now. Stop it! Stop! What is this, bro? I can't even show that on stream. I can't even show that on stream, bro. I can't. No, it's not.
No, you can't.
I can't. There's no way.
Like, he can't.
I have 2 strikes already. Now I'm gonna get a community guideline strike. Lol.
Don't
Hell
show
no.
it. Don't show.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You should, please.
Too much sexual content.
Yeah, way too much. Okay.
God damn.
All right, just okay.
Please show
Okay.
it.
I can't. I'm gonna get in trouble. All right. Here we go. So here we go. Elijah, donate $2. It says, where were you guys about to talk about? Where were you guys about to talk about Blackbeard? There you go.
Oh yeah, I guess we were gonna.
We were, but I mean,
the crew.
we'll get to that. I mean, honestly, we could. How do we do a stream for it? All right, I want to do a stream for Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
All
right, cool.
Yo, this is
Elijah.
the most
We'll have a
blasphemous
stream
one
because right now we're all over the place. Bro, we'll do a stream dedicated for that, definitely. Now let me go to Thunderbird, who doing 1 bit. Tankman versus King. Cheer. What? Tankman versus King?
What?
Wait, hold on. So Tankman and Luffy versus King? Like, no, like Kaido's right hand man. No, not me, you fucks, bro. If it's me, I win. Listen, I always
That's what I'm
win.
saying, bro.
Just
Easy.
like how you're
Oh
gonna win
my
against
god.
Low diff.
The King who stand versus Tankman,
Who's
bro.
heavier?
Low diff.
Extreme
Yo,
low
Lord.
diff.
Okay, see, you see, Eric, you made it about
Go to
weight.
the
Fuck you,
Guardian of
bro.
Patriots, guys. Go, just watch this shit, bro.
No, I don't want to watch
This
this
is
shit.
the most blasphemous
Just watch
one.
it. Just watch it. This is the most.
Why is this in
What
Boruto? What
are
is
you
Boruto?
talking about?
We're in the
Something-
stream to talk about One
What?
Piece, and we're watching Boruto.
Yo,
Yo,
go
Boruto's
back to
one
One Piece.
shot Toriko, man.
Moving on. All right.
shot to
Wait.
Toriko.
Okay. At least.
Oh, no.
Oh my god. All right. Listen, gentlemen. Let's
Donations, people,
focus.
donations.
Let's focus on the task at hand.
One
Right. So,
We all got ADHD.
okay, bro, this is good. All right. So 7 subscribe on tier 3. 7. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the realm. No doubt about that. Quietly Loud. $5 in super chat says King. Keep schooling these dudes with the facts. By the what? we were just talking.
We're all chilling.
We're all just chilling. It is what it is. By the way, Batman can hear the future with prep
Doesn't
time.
mean-
No, stop.
Batman can hear the future.
Yeah, he can hear the future with prep time.
Yo, guys. Yo, I can hear the future.
Yeah.
Let's
Alec donated 5 through Twitter and says, Alec donated 5 through Twitter and says, so far Wano has been trash. Reverie over Wano. Also,
You're
Law
dumb.
needs to die next.
Okay.
You're
Why,
dumb.
why are people so
You need to
impatient?
stop.
Like,
Bro,
Yeah.
Toei actually. I don't
Man,
mean
you
to
can't
voice
judge
over
One at a
It's
time, one
hard.
at a time, one at a
One at a
time,
time.
one at a
It's
time.
gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
One.
Yeah, but like,
Thank
King,
you.
remember when I said when we were in Whole Cake Island, I'm like, watch 10 chapters in Pit.
Yeah, bro, I remember
Yeah,
that
people
video.
gonna see that. Yo, I
That
knew
was
it, man.
before I was even a sponsor.
I mean, like, okay, so like, there is one thing though. I feel like when I look at the beginning of Whole Cake Island, the beginning of Dressrosa, the beginning of Punk Hazard, I feel like the sense of danger and the ambiance is greater at the beginning of these arcs, and as well as Zou, compared to Wano Kuni. But I'm okay with that because Wano Kuni. Because think about it for a second, right? When Whole Cake Island, you first hop in. Yeah, but in Whole Cake Island, you first hop in, and then everything's all serious, that kind of stuff. Well, in Whole Cake Island, they're eating chocolate and all this chilling, that kind of stuff. But at the same time, you have the Sandy side, and we were seeing how shit was getting heavy as fuck over there. In Dressrosa, they all hop in, but you have Law and Flamingo and the tension. Flamingo's the Shichibukai. No, he actually withdrew from the Shichibukai, but why is Dressrosa as a whole, like, why is it so, calm and everything's okay? And then,
I actually didn't.
and then,
Wait.
like the second chapter, we have Dressrosa, we have Fujitora. So what?
Yeah.
The fuck? Okay.
Yo,
Like,
did
so
you draw that?
Yo, I think before Wano Kuni get like hype. it's
Yo,
gonna
why?
take, like, 2 months.
right, it's like
doesn't
right now, it's like the best
Yeah.
thing so far in Wano Kuni has been Hawkins. We are
Yo,
about like
seeing the supernova.
we are about like
Yo,
what I think we're like we're like 6 chapters in. I think now. No,
Yeah,
not 6.
or
Probably-
6 or 7.
They probably
By
wouldn't
saying
see-
walk-ins, you
Yeah, we're
imply
6 chapters in.
Laura.
So,
Yeah,
so
you're gonna
compare the
Nah,
first 6
no,
chapters
Laura.
of Wano Kuni
Wario.
to the first 6 chapters of Whole Cake Island, to the first 6 chapters of Zou, to the first 6 chapters of, so on and so forth. And I think Wano Kuni so far, compared to the first 6 chapters of the other arcs post time skip, has been fairly meh. In all honesty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
But you
But that's
you
fine
guys-
because Wano Kuni should
I
be,
think
like
it's
later
a
on,
sign-
the
it's a
middle
sign
Wano Kuni should be
of a
fantastic.
Very long arc.
I was
Yeah,
not
right.
impressed with the
Exactly.
last
Build
chapter,
up. It's
you know?
built up.
Don't
It's
forget.
all build up.
Yo,
I
don't
like
forget
it so
that the
much because it's going back to its One Piece is going back to its roots of like pre-time skip. Like
Yeah.
we have
yo,
kind of
So
fucking
big-
around. Where
I do
going-
kind of like that though. Yeah, it's like more
like,
cheerful.
It's a little bit more relaxed. And,
yo.
Well, okay, so
Don't for-
but at the same
Yeah.
time, that only applies to certain arcs in One Piece pre-time skip. So, like for example, right, like that didn't apply to, let's say, Shippuden Archipelago, because Archipelago, the main strides themselves, yeah, they were chilling, they were coasting, they were going to like an amusement park, that kind of stuff. But then we always get these other chapters of like, or like these panels of like the slave trade and shit like that in the background. I was like, holy fuck, And then we all know that these other supernovas are like,
Yeah.
like there was other stuff there to kind
What
of
do you mean?
keep
Like,
your attention.
It was mostly the supernova.
Wano is desecrated and a child has just been kidnapped. Like,
No, yo. don't
Yeah,
forget
but
that
this is
Wano-
not. This is okay. But what I'm saying is that this is not like when you compare this to the other stuff. Yeah, Wano is desecrated. We understand that. We get that.
Dude,
and now we're getting graces of Wano Kuni. But the whole like the kid stuff with Tama, like it's fine. It's actually like Tama, but it's that it's not as enticing as the other arcs. I would say.
You bring up
in
Shibata,
parallel.
right?
What is
Bring up
no? Come on.
Can we
that's-
stop with the
No.
Gardens of Patron? What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
it's not that.
no.
Yo,
this.
King, you bring up Shibondi, right?
Yes.
I will remind you that there was 4 chapters of explaining how SAP works.
Yeah.
So
The one now?
just remember the arcs for what they were.
No, I missed that. I'm looking at this Kizaru bullshit. Say it again.
There was 4 chapters of how the SAP works and how that technology works.
The wait,
The tree sap in Shibondi.
the tree sap?
Yeah.
Yeah, the bubbles.
Oh yeah.
Listen,
Everything.
listen, this pacing is better than
Wait.
an entire
There are
chapter
4
counting down
chapters
10 seconds.
in the beginning.
Yeah, we talk about the trees, then we go to a merchant, and he.
No,
goes
it was
to
like
buy,
2.
and then
It was like
fucks
2.
around
There's
with
no
buy.
way they spent 4 chapters on that.
And then it's like, oh, look at this sap. Look how good these groves are. What happens in the groves?
Bro, I could have swore it was 2 chapters, man.
Yeah, but it
I
was
don't think
also
it's 4.
exciting because all the
Yo,
straw
that's-
hats were together.
I could have
no
swore it was
way.
2 chapters, bro. I
But
don't
yo,
think it's-
don't
no
forget
way
that
it was
Wano
4.
Kuni is gonna take.
But
like,
again, it's like
like
I see what you're saying here, but like again, like downtime is still downtime. Like we're right now in downtime, at least
But,
for
like,
the most part.
Nothing's going to be as
Hawk.
bad as that one chapter in Dressrosa where they literally spent the entire chapter counting down 10 seconds.
Oh, you're fair enough.
Everything is
Yes,
constant.
I was so
that is
pissed.
fair.
I was
That is
like,
fair.
this is the-
that is. No, I think it was like, wasn't it 2
I
chapters?
was reading that at my high school. It was 2 chapters.
Yeah. I think it was 2
and at
chapters
the
for a
end of the
countdown. It
second
was
chapter,
brutal.
He got up.
Yeah.
and
Yo, I
what
read
the fuck
that
are you doing?
shit. Yeah, I
We had
read
to
that
wait
shit
till
in the
the third
computer lab.
chapter.
What about the
Doflamingo.
Skypiea when they explain how the Heaven's Gate works, and then they explain how
Don't
the
spoil me. I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah, but
waste
they
Skype.
skipped
What
it.
you mean when Skypiea starts off with the whole before they arrive at the White Sea, like the whole journey there was a crazy journey.
Yeah.
And
They,
then
they skipped the 2 monkeys there.
right, yeah, like all the preparation for going to Skypiea in itself gave credence to the beginning of Skypiea. And then when you have Gonfall swoop in there, I said, what the fuck is happening right now, bro? Gonfall
That's what I'm
swoops in
saying,
there.
no, bro,
Like,
it's weird. In the
Khalid,
special, he's just chilling there on a stump drinking tea. It's like
I didn't
that's
see
not
the
how they found
special.
Gonfall.
Don't tell me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, guys, you
Yeah, King,
I'm sorry, King.
guys,
King,
you
it's a
spoiling me.
bit, it's a
Don't
bit
even
meh.
bother.
Like,
Don't
it's a
even
bit
bother,
meh.
really.
Don't get too excited about it.
It's not the best. It was good, but it wasn't. I was more hyped about the One Piece episode, the Katakuri Luffy fight.
Yo, is Skypiea arc
Bro, okay.
is that good?
I'm gonna go through it. I think Skypiea is one of the best arcs, but it's just that Skypiea, I think.
You are the king of lightning.
Oh, but okay.
Yo.
But it's because Skypiea itself has so much weight to the overall story. Like the
mean
fact,
NL?
no, it's not NL. It's at the end of Skypiea, you have the Roger shit,
Poneglyph.
like the history, like the Poneglyph shit. The fact that Roger could write on the Poneglyphs is like that was story breaking. Like, wait a minute, hold on, what now?
Wait, he can write?
Yeah, he wrote in the language of the ancients.
Yeah.
I didn't even knew that it was shit.
What the fuck you mean?
You're not paying attention.
That was like so crazy.
Jesus.
Yo.
I told you last time that I didn't watch Skypiea. I didn't watch Skypiea.
Oh yeah, you did say that. You didn't.
You skipped
I didn't-
Skypiea, right?
Yeah, I skipped Skypiea.
Holy fuck.
What?
This guy.
Oh my
Why?
god.
we already.
I should ban you, bro. I should
but Robin-
flat out ban you.
Robin
went
pushes
through
it.
this.
Get out of this stream right now and go watch it.
It's like straight the fuck up, bro.
Yo,
Are you
bro, we
insane?
tried that last time. He didn't watch it.
How the fuck are you gonna skip an entire arc?
Yo, people say Ben.
Unless it's
All right,
the
so
Davy
I'm
back
showing
arc, you have
I'm
no
showing
option
chat
to
this
skip
Kizaru bullshit. So
yeah,
that's where Luffy.
Shaq
figured
sees
out
the
he
Kizaru
used
bullshit
your
of
second-
shall I go
Yo,
Sakazuki?
Guys,
Cole,
people
the last
saying in the
one.
chat,
Hold on.
ban him.
Cole, the last one. Do you know the term burying, right?
Buried?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, in WWE, like older guys bury the new talent.
Yeah.
So here's a picture.
I don't want to see this picture, bro.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
King, I know we've been out of the stream. I know I've been out of the stream.
Gotta show
like,
chat.
There's so much to it.
Oh my god.
I know I haven't been here for a stream for like a couple of months, but when did it turn into like a meme festival?
I don't know. No, like right now it is because
That's what I'm saying,
the
Man,
Garn and
after
Patreon
I
are going
fucked
hard as fuck
G-Man,
right now.
this
Like,
happened.
I don't understand this Luffy one with Jinbei and Big Mom. I don't get what's going on here. Like Big Mom is like, oh my
They all
god.
got their eyes on
It's
Luffy,
like
bro.
Oh, okay, wait, no,
Like,
yeah,
Big
okay,
Mom
yeah.
and
I
Show
got
the
you.
one
Alright, so
that
he's
explaining
okay.
Show
So it's
the
about
title
Jinbei more
one.
so than Luffy.
He's
So
like,
it's
don't go fight Big Mom.
No, like not even. It's like Jinbei is joining Luffy's crew and leaving Big Mom's crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo,
What?
Cole, show people the other one, the other picture.
Kaido Pages.
The Kaido one.
No, not the Kaido one. The one with the girl, the woman.
No, we already said we
No,
can't.
we are not showing that one.
No, I did.
Too much sexual
You
content.
just got back
them
on
the Kaido
YouTube,
one.
bro. It's been so long.
Bro.
No, I deleted it. So
Good.
he can't.
Well,
He can't.
No, he
show
did
this
it.
one, man.
Good.
Show
Alright.
the art that I
Wait,
put.
no, donations.
Wait. Oh my god.
Real quick,
Donations.
show the art that I posted.
They gotta see the Kaido one.
Donation.
The Kaido one is wonky. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on right there.
I didn't make it. I had
donations,
someone make it.
It's like a
Wrestling
Q&A.
fans get it, King. They will understand.
Yo, donation.
Donation.
Like, why is he Triple H, bro? Or whatever. Okay.
Because Triple H is buried. Triple H.
Like, what the fuck is that?
Talent.
Okay.
Kaido is burying the
Wait,
supernovas.
donations.
Yes, donate.
Okay, so,
What are we talking
Hannah, $5 through regular donation. Cool, good stuff. I'm about to go the store. You want anything? Yes. Yes, definitely. Am.
Yo, what?
I mean, she's probably already back from the store at this point.
Yo, I'll take a few raps.
Grab some peppers for me, please. Thank you very much. Carrot top 5.
Yo, I need
No,
some chocolate
carrot
milk.
top 50. Okay.
I need me some more.
Man,
Give me 2 liters.
Die.
Oh, wait, real quick. Carrot top 50. Drop $5. Miriam versus Natero. Look at what? Okay, Miriam versus Natero. Look at a one-on-one. Real raw dog battle with other people leaving after they get dropped off by the dragon.
Yo.
Okay.
After they get dropped
Nah,
off
you
by the
can't.
dragon,
Don't post
where
this
do you...
furry
What
shit
is
in
this?
front of the picture.
No.
No, dude, he's just using the
Pedro is dead. Pedro is dead.
Madrid, resubscribe for tier 1 for 8 months. Good stuff right there, Madrid, no doubt. We have Charzello, €5. Will the likes of Whitebeard, Shanks, and Silver Ray need the road map to get to Raftel? So what's stopping them?
Probably
They
nothing.
don't wanna
They
go
probably
there.
know where it is.
I mean, they probably don't
Really
want it.
knows.
Actually, no.
Clearly
Whitebeard doesn't
they
know.
need to wait.
Whitebeard doesn't know because Whitebeard even said to Roger that he didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Well, clearly they need to wait for the Nox stream
Whitebeard
every
just
100
wanted
days
to...
to take him up.
He
the
just
stairs.
wanted to help his hometown, you know?
No, Whitebeard doesn't want to go to Raftel, but he know where what is on Raftel.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
yeah,
not
right,
sure
right,
he's
right.
on it.
No, he doesn't know because I
No,
watched
because
him.
No. But wait.
Marineford.
Hold on. But the question is specifically tailored towards the road map to get to Raftel. Not
no,
what's
they
on
don't need
Raftel.
No. I'm
they
saying
probably
that
know how to
he
get
know
there already.
what's on Raftel.
No. It's
Wait,
about
King,
how to get to
like-
I
Raftel.
think
Yo, what's up,
Roger
Red?
told him.
It's all if the conversation between him and Whitebeard at the waterfall, if that took place after Pirate King, then he probably knows about it. If it took
We
place
all
before,
know.
he probably doesn't.
I
We
think he
all
knows
know it's because
on Marineford.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, Westfire, what?
My guy Eric.
every 25 years, right? There's a Nox stream that puts people up into the moon, and that's where Rafto is.
Oh,
so that's
fuck yeah.
No.
You already know, bro. You already know.
No.
Yeah,
Yo,
Yeah,
Eric
and
is ahead of his
Kaido-
time.
and
Eric is
Kaido's
ahead of his
the
time. It
poneglyph
is what
that
it
they
is.
perform, yeah.
we'll
Tice
see.
for lives one.
Nah, Zoro's gonna.
Okay,
take the helmet
Revolution-
and
Yeah,
then-
no,
That's how they actually look. That's savage.
Revolution of the Six Paths, 30 bits, says Paramecia or what the fuck? Paramythia. Paramecia or Paramythia
Paramythia.
means fairy tale or myth. They aren't special Paramecia. They are really special based on their inspiration and range. The categories, quote unquote, Paramecia, are kind of similar to the categories of Nen. I repeat, kind of. Honestly, I don't really think so.
Yo, why
Listen,
is
listen, man,
every
listen, man.
Hunter x Hunter fan gotta talk about Hunter x Hunter all the time?
Bro,
Look, man, if this
greatness.
arc, if we see this arc that Luffy, if we see this arc, Luffy's about to die, and then he says, "Oh my rubber fruit," and then brings himself back to life, I'm gonna drop one.
Yo, that'd be wild.
Touching.
That'd be wild.
Yo.
Holy shit, bro, that'd be crazy. Oh my god, but no, that would happen though. That'd be wild.
What do you mean? Hunter x Hunter has no ass pulls or bullshit. It's perfectly real.
Oh no, it had no.
Magi.
So much.
Bro, it is the perfect series. Magi,
Magi is so good.
I'll
Love
finish.
Magi.
Maybe
Love
his
Magi.
base.
Hold on,
I
really
say-
quick. Revolution of the Six Paths, 20 bits. Will Emerald City be an arc? I mean that was a rogue theory, bro. I mean,
It's green bit.
I think.
Stop asking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was green
facts.
bit. Yeah, honestly. I mean, I know folks really want Emerald City. That'd be kind of dope too. But I think with Oda's recent 80% nonsense, I don't think we're getting an Emerald City arc. I think more so. I think more so.
80% nonsense.
I think we're gonna get to
Honestly, God, yeah, no.
82% now.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yo,
King,
that
that was a
video killed me.
high quality meme video right there.
Yo,
80%.
80%, bro.
80%.
80%.
It's already been
I was
made
there.
8,000 times by every YouTuber, but 80%.
Yo, that
80%,
video,
bro.
I watched that video like 20 times.
Bro, that shit
20%.
was because it
80%. I was like, oh shit.
it just had to be discussed. Like, what Oda? What are we doing right now, bro? 80%?
I was laughing so
80%.
hard.
80%. Okay, bro.
Be funny.
Whole Cake Island's over. At the beginning of Whole Cake Island, we are at 65%. After Whole Cake Island, 80%, bro.
What?
80%.
What just happened? What just happened,
Listen,
bro?
listen, man. If one arc is like 15%, we should have been done. We're like 215%.
But that's what I was saying. It was kind of impossible considering how Dressrosa was only like 5%.
I just hope One Piece won't give the Toriko.
Oh no.
No. That's
People-
never gonna happen.
people-
That's never gonna happen, bro.
People make.
What
people
happened in
argue
Toriko?
like-
Was it like the same thing with Bleach? Was it like
No, Toriko.
No, it was
Toriko
worse. It was
had
worse.
three arcs,
Yo,
3 full arcs were
Three.
done in one episode.
3
Ah, fuck.
arcs. He buried.
So it was
Coco,
Fairy
He
Tail
buried
at the
Zebra,
end.
and he
No, it wasn't
buried
fairy tale,
Sunny.
but that one chapter was astonishing. It was like what, like, because
Was it awesome though?
No,
Like,
it was,
was it good?
fairy tale level.
the end of Toriko was fantastic. It was no like the last 2 chapters were so good. I couldn't complain that much.
Dude,
But they're dude, like that was like the way I envisioned Toriko ending. That was the way I wanted to end, in a sense. Like I really did. Like the second last chapter of Toriko was perfect. It was like this is what I wanted. Like it was an accumulation of the life's work of these 2 characters going across this crazy planet, and it was there. The wedding ceremony, the whole thing was perfect. The whole thing was perfect.
Yo, my favorite
What
chapter
planet
is.
But there was
still
one
G-Ray.
chapter that was fairy tale level. It was like we just skipped 3 arcs in one chapter.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
like,
Wait,
what
what
the
do you
fuck?
want? Like, he got roasted by Shueisha. Like, what do you want him to do?
Yeah. The best chapter to me was like Jiro taking out all those fucking blue
Yeah.
nobles.
R.I.P.
Get back to the donation.
Yo, man.
All right, really quickly. So we have Revolution 6 Pass, another 20 bits. He says, Wano doesn't have immediate sense of danger because it starts from scratch and slowly builds itself, just like Water 7 and Skypiea. And a lot of people don't like both arcs. Also, Odin wrote on the poneglyph, not Rod. What?
I mean, maybe.
well, they get a bit. They better.
Odin wrote on the
Go,
poneglyph, not
'cause we're gonna
Roger.
be in there for a while.
But
I mean, we'll find out. But as far as we know, that was Roger, not Odin.
Yeah, I think it depends on which one of the trips
Yeah, who doesn't
Roger
like
went
Water
to Sky
7?
Island.
Water 7 was probably my
Water
favorite one
7's
of all
okay.
time.
Like Water 7's okay.
What?
Ennis lobby is fantastic.
Ennis
No,
Lobby.
and it's Lobby and Water 7 is it's the
I
same
mean,
arc.
King, you need
No,
both
that's
to
not
make
true.
the
No, they're in
arc.
the same
No,
top.
he's right. Ennis Lobby and Water 7
You
are
need
different.
you need Water 7 to make Ennis Lobby.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying
yeah.
though. Like Water, like okay, but with Wano Kuni, it's
As
gonna be
an arc,
all
Water
one
7
big
was
arc,
okay.
unless
And listen, the
Oda wants to
Usopp
split into 2 or 3, which I don't see him doing.
Yo, man, I pay respects at Water 7 for Gangster Frankie. We'll never have him again.
Yeah,
that shit
we'll
was
never-
fun.
Bro, that was
And-
the best.
R.I.P. Frankie.
Like Usopp, like the Usopp and Luffy fight is really good.
I don't get the meme
The
that Frankie's personality's changed.
And what Robin did
Frankie
to Frankie.
dude,
beating
look at
down.
him. Look at him.
Yo, Frankie
Like
beating down.
the only thing that has like been consistent with Frankie so far with his character type is how he's hyper emotional with manly stuff. Like he always cries, like, "Oh my god!" Ah, ah, and he's just bawling. He's just hard bawling.
I missed the centaur.
Oh,
And when he
centaur.
laid on his fucking back in that one fight against the dude that trained.
Oh yeah.
Super.
But Frankie,
And then
Invincible.
but Frankie was a little bit filthy, bro. Like he would do some filthy shit back in the day. Oh,
He
God.
did some Ric Flair shit. He was.
Didn't he actually hit
dirty.
someone in the balls?
Like the
Yeah,
ball
but
attacks,
Robbie-
He did
the
some
centaur,
random
stuff he did when he was like pinning him down. He's like, "Yeah, I'm taking off my goddamn." Like he had like his skin over his hand. Like look at his metal fist, and he just slamming on dudes. Like that sounds gay, but you know what I mean. Like he's just wailing.
I bet you enjoyed that part.
When he fought against Fukudo, and he has Fukudo, he's Fukudo tries to Genpo away. He grabs, like, nah, man. Like if we going down, we're going down together, motherfucker. Like it is. I'm like, oh, okay, Frankie, motherfucker was filthy, bro.
I remember that. That's what
when he faked the whole thing about him gonna self-destruct and shit. Like it was a bit goofy, but his ass is his ass is his ass is expanding and shit, and everyone's freaking the fuck out like, ah, shit, this motherfucking Frankie, bro. Like I love Cuddy Flam. Frankie the Cyborg, I don't know, bro. I got problems. with Frankie the Cyborg.
That's why I liked.
He was the
fight with
best
Senior
Straw
King.
Hat.
Yo.
3 times now.
He was raw as fuck, bro.
Like,
No,
yo,
no,
He was
the best-
fun.
no,
He-
the
he-
best
he's
Straw
fun
Hat
because of his
is
Like
support.
Cuddy Flam is my boy. Frankie the Cyborg, he needs some
The
work.
best Straw Hat
I'd be
so far
surprised
is
that you
Bob.
didn't like Frankie more
I mean,
than
the
Sanji
differences
3
are
times.
so minor. It's like I don't get it, but whatever.
Dude, every now and then he has. No, I'm sorry, that's a lot. I was gonna say every now and again. I mean, granted, he did have that one thing where I think when he was in Frankie Shogun, he was doing some like cheap shit where he was going for the legs.
Funky
But
versus,
he's so
Final
focused. He's so focused on press the nose. Look at my hair change. Oh my god, I am Cyborg. Look at me.
Oh, yeah, that-
I'm gonna roll around town and shit. I don't like my wheels, and the kids are like, "Oh my god, robot! Yay!"
Yo, King, you remember,
1 out of 10. 1 out
you
of 10.
remember this part from Thriller Bark King?
Which
This is one of my favorite moments in the anime.
Oh, the one with Robin.
Farewell to
And
love.
Sanji.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
The doc, but yo, this
Yeah.
Oh, the Frankie Skywalk, bro. The Frankie Skywalk where he makes a goddamn mock ladder to last for like 2 seconds, bro. Yeah.
Yo, do you remember? Do you remember the?
Sanji.
Yeah. Do you remember the look that Robin gave to Sanji when Sanji?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the docking. Yeah.
Yo.
The docking, bro. That was hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, but King, remember,
So, yo.
Frankie versus Seno Pink was hard boiled.
Yeah, that was good.
Wait,
that was good.
did someone? Wait, hold on. What is this? Did someone go about making Sulong versions of Pedro?
Yeah.
Beppo?
No.
What the hell?
That would be pretty
Pedro's
sick. I
back.
kind of want to see that.
Okay, but Pedro's dead, so that's
We're
not
all
happening.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Peckham's. I mean, I don't know. Beppo looking. I mean,
Yo,
okay.
He's looking like a werebear.
Yeah, pretty much. Right.
wait, while Luffy's Captain America
Huh?
What?
in the group,
Luffy is Captain America.
yeah,
Avengers.
Oh.
and Zoro is Thor.
Oh, I've seen this.
So his story has 3 hammers.
And who is
Who's
Sanji?
Hulk?
Chopper.
Frank-
That's Chopper.
Oh yeah, Chopper.
Oh, it is Chopper.
Yo, Zoro's holding Mjolnir in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that was a bit weird. Yeah.
Wait, Doflamingo?
Wait, who's Thanos?
Thanos is Blackbeard.
That's Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Yo,
Blackbeard.
yo,
This is
Blackbeard.
Yo,
Yo,
the
wait,
alien
wait,
ships,
wait.
the alien
Hold
ships
on.
are the crocodiles
Why the
from.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was about to say the
Alabasta.
fucking alligators.
The banana
Yo, what the
crocodile.
fuck?
Doffy's
Doflamingo is
Loki.
Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is Nami
Widow.
Black Widow.
Scarlett
Black Widow.
Johansson?
Because
She's a redhead, bro.
Wait.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but she's every color.
Yeah.
No. Scott.
Yo,
So,
what
like,
Brooke supposed to
yo,
represent?
guys, I don't know.
Coulson.
Oh, that's
Agent
Coulson.
Yeah.
So pre-time skip favorite straw hat. Kane, you can't pick Sanji.
Brooke.
Pre-time skip?
Oh,
Brooke.
Anna.
Frankie.
Frankie.
Brooke.
Anna.
Oh,
Oh, favorite straw hat. Oh yeah, I said Anna, bro. Let me see here.
Pre-time skip Zoro.
Honestly,
Pre-time skip favorite straw hat. Luffy.
Zoro.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Luffy.
Frankie.
Luffy.
Brooke.
Zoro.
Cuddy Flam.
Zoro, Nami.
Yo,
No,
Cuddy
at
fan,
first-
bro. Damn.
First it was Zoro for me. and
When
then
Zoro took all the
Brooke.
damage and
That's
Wait,
what I'm
is
saying,
Blackbeard
that's what got-
Thanos?
that's
What the
the
fuck?
most badass
Yeah.
thing I've ever seen.
That's the most
Blackbeard
badass
Thanos.
scene in anime, honestly.
Which one?
Like
Nothing
taking
happened.
all
That
of
was-
I still
Luffy's
don't
pain.
get it.
The
Is
best right there.
Sanji supposed to be like Nick Fury? Something like that?
What?
Yeah, Sanji's Nick
Sanji's
Sanji
Nick
on the
Fury.
picture. Is he like Nick Fury? or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
He's Nick
Yeah.
Fury. Hmm.
That's why he's missing the eye. I mean, it's not accurate.
Kind of hard to
Wait, yo,
find.
who is Usopp?
Yo, what is this?
Yo.
He's
Oh, he's
what's his
Hawkeye.
name?
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye, yeah, Hawkeye.
Oh, he is
Bow and arrow guy.
What
Bow and
is
arrow
this?
guy.
Yo, Cole, this Admiral one.
No,
What
Wait,
is this?
wait, who's? Oh wait, this is the first Avengers. Never mind.
Yo,
What
why the
Wait, so
fuck
is Robin
Razor
like
on the
that
same
right
tier
hand
as
Asian?
Escanor?
What?
No,
The
she's
three-
the one
wait,
from
no.
How I Met Your
Ensuring
Mother.
that headcanon information is destroyed and preserving facts are the three manga admirals. Bro.
You gotta show that to the chat.
Razor, wow, Razor, bro. I can't read what the fuck it says. It's so blurry. Something Marine Headquarters Admiral Razor, and then something Master. I can't read that. Escanor is fucking Akainu, bro. Are you
It's
kidding?
also Marine
Game,
HQ
it says
Admiral.
Game
Marine
Master
HQ
of
Admiral.
Greed Island.
Game Master.
Okay,
Green
Game
Island,
Master.
Green
Okay,
Island.
nice. Okay, Game Master Green Island. Then we have
Lion Cinnapride.
Escanor, Lion Cinnapride, Escanor. Grimjow is a Aokiji. Marine HQ Admiral Grimjow, 6 Espada. Wow.
He's the strongest of
Wow.
them, apparently.
Really wild stuff.
You think Grimjow's the strongest?
Oh yeah, and then you know it's too so key.
Yeah,
So Razor's holding the volleyball. This is so dumb. He's holding the goddamn ball.
Yo, show chat.
Lion Sin,
show chat.
a Lion Sin.
showing
You know, I
chat.
am showing chat. Lion Sin badge, and then 6 on Grimjow. Wow, that's great. That's fucking great.
Yo,
Ridiculous.
Escanor. Oh shit.
Oh my god. Escanor's actually kind of. No, actually, never mind. No, the best ones I think is Razor. Razor's matches. It's perfect. Like it makes sense.
Yo, I just noticed he has a fucking volleyball.
Yeah, he has a freaking volleyball, bro. Like straight up.
Light speed volleyballs.
Did you read all the donation?
Yeah, I think we're good. Hold on. Actually, let me. What time is it? Okay, so it's 2:30, guys. So I do want to head off and make sure I'm out. The stream.
That's what I was gonna say.
The stream just cut. The stream just cut for a second.
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no.
it's offline.
It did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it did. Okay.
Yeah, on Twitch.
There we
it's
go.
We're
up,
live.
and it's
We're
back.
live.
All right, yeah, we're live again.
We're
Okay, we're
back.
here. We're live
So,
again.
I think
Yeah.
the last
Well,
topic,
alright then.
the last topic should
Did
be
it cut on YouTube too, or is it just on?
Yeah, no,
I don't-
yeah,
I
no.
think-
I think it cut. No, it cut everywhere. It cut
No,
everywhere.
it's up again. It's up again. It's up again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube cut off.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Yo, the last
Brando.
topic. What do you think about the thing? What do you think about Shank's sword getting cursed, being cursed?
Shanks will be
Griffin
cursed.
being cursed?
Oh,
Griffin.
Nah.
I think his sword is cursed.
And Griffin is cursed.
Yeah.
I would
Um,
be pissed
why?
off.
I
I
wanna
like
tell.
James as a pure character. I don't want him
No,
to be
it's
like,
because-
swayed
Who
by
because of
cares?
the-
The soul
Ooh.
curse doesn't do anything.
No.
Like,
Let me.
It
May
may
I
do
ask
something.
what
It
kind-
may do
That's what I'm
something,
saying.
but we're not
It
too
may.
sure. It
They
may.
haven't
Let me
yet.
let me explain again.
I go.
It's come back to Mihawk eyes again. The eyes off. Remember on Yo, let me.
Oh yeah.
You remember on Dressrosa when Cavendish, when Akuba was appearing again, his eyes
Oh,
changed.
no.
No, just let me explain. Just let me explain. His
Let him
eyes
finish.
changed.
Let him finish.
And on what's it, Marineford when Shanks appears again. He attacked. No, he blocked
Yo.
Akainu.
And
Wait.
Insama has
No. I'm not
eyes.
gonna talk about Insama. I
Oh,
don't
you're
care.
not going there. Okay, good.
No. When Shanks appears in front of Akainu, Oda didn't want him to draw his eyes. So I'm like,
You
Shanks.
think he has a demon within him?
No, I'm like, okay, so if you, maybe if maybe your sword is cursed and you manage to like control the curse, maybe your eyes can change.
Yo, if he does have a demon,
Wait,
probably
hold
be
on.
Tengu.
Time out. Wait, bro. I need you to run back that whole thing. What?
Okay.
Plus Cavendish doesn't have full control over.
No, he doesn't have full control of it. But when Hakuba appears, his eyes change.
Yo,
But it's a
It's not a bad idea, actually.
Cavendish sword is cursed.
Yeah, it is.
It's the
And we
sword
know
that gives
Hakuba exists,
Hakuba.
but like it's
No,
a sword.
wait. Having an alter ego doesn't mean you're cursed.
Yeah.
What?
As far as we know, there's
Hakuba
only
is
like
his
4.
alter ego. He has two
Yeah.
personalities.
As far as I know, there's only like 4 swords that are cursed. The 3 Kitetsu and Lost Sword.
That's what I was saying. I don't think it's logical.
There are many others, but we don't know yet. Okay.
Yeah, we don't know others, but that's the
Since we
point
don't
of
know,
it.
then there are no others.
So let me just explain. So every time that Akuba appears, his eyes change, and I don't know why when Shanks appears on Maru, Oda didn't want him to draw his eyes. You can go back in the manga.
I can answer that
The
question.
manga or the anime.
They didn't want to show pre-time skip Shanks.
What?
I mean,
what?
Okay, well, hold on. Okay,
Luffy was young.
I would just assume that was just for visual
Or
aesthetics.
post-time,
Like I would assume like Oda's doing that for like the intensity and nothing more,
Look at
nothing
the
less.
sequencing of that panels, right? You see the sword first, and then the zoom out of Shanks.
No, Oda drew his face, and we only saw his mouth. He just caught right.
But Oda does that sometimes. He does that a lot, actually, when it
He
comes
just
to
likes to
showing
do it for
intensity. Yeah.
ambiguity, you know, because he doesn't want us to know about Shanks. He doesn't want us to know anything.
Because dramatic shadings.
Because if that's the case, that can explain why Shanks is always so fast.
Dude, that's
Like, he
what?
can just
I mean,
from
wow.
Yeah, it is a plausible solution, but we don't know.
I don't think it's plausible at all. I think Oda's just doing that for
Kaido-
aesthetics, honestly.
And Kaido is a poneglyph that ate a phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Poneglyph?
Yeah.
Kaido's a poneglyph.
Kaido's a poneglyph.
No. Yo.
That's a poneglyph.
Kaido's a poneglyph that ate a devil fruit.
Yeah, Dr. Vegapunk made him eat a devil fruit. Alright.
The egg on the back of the ship.
No, yeah, that can be Kaido. We never
Yo,
know.
egg is
You never know.
important. The egg is very important.
Like
But
you
he has
never
a
know.
belly button.
What?
It begs the
All right,
question.
no,
if that's why.
that's very
if-
true.
What about
Like,
belly button?
Funk
Like,
Freed was.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
if you have one,
You have to have an umbilical cord to have.
Yeah, that's
What I want to know is want to know is this: if like an inanimate object gets a devil fruit like Funk Freed, and if you drop into the ocean, will it die?
how?
Because it's an inanimate object.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
lungs and shit.
Yo, that's kind of terrifying. If I was like an inanimate object.
But if it eats a Zoan, doesn't it gain lungs?
Yeah. I don't know. You
No,
would think so.
against lungs once it's transformed.
Depending on what zone it is.
Yo,
That's
I hate
kind of
Funk
crazy.
Freed so
Huh.
much.
I don't
How
even
we
want
got?
to think about
Hey,
it.
wait a minute. How the hell did we get into this topic again? Oh yeah,
No idea.
Kaido's.
I think I wanted to discuss a fight that's coming up soon called. So, Kane, do you really think you can take on Roger Space?
Oh shit!
Yo, what's
I
going
mean,
down right now?
take on Roger Space. It's not even a
Oh
question.
shit!
You
He
still
would
like
demolish
Roger
Roger
Space.
What?
Space. Bro.
He will intro
Load
me.
Bro,
Like,
I'm
you still
dude. I am way too nimble. It's crazy.
Oh, are you?
Yes,
listen. No.
bro.
no,
You've
that-
seen my track and field trophies, bro. Like you've seen them.
Yeah, we saw them.
Yeah.
I call custom made.
His
But, like,
Kenpo no Haki
Custom made
is
is
gotta
fucking-
curry, bro.
please come
Already
on.
have a prior.
Confirm.
Already have a
Yeah,
prior
custom
commitment,
made by
and
the organization that had them in the first place, bro. That custom made.
Customized by
Yo,
Cole.
you still have to fight Jorshe. And I'm betting $100 on Jorshe.
Okay, all right. Well, you're losing $100. I'll bet.
He said he's training up, man.
All right. Well, I'm betting 10,000 on me. And
Oh shit!
I'll win all that.
King would win any
King,
of these
could you
fights. 'cause
explain
he
this? What
just outclasses them in weight like so much.
So when's the
It's
next
like
Reverie
King, you
stream?
don't
It's
understand.
not just
man.
weight
Like,
too, it's speed, bitch. Speed.
Like, yo,
yeah,
Cole,
what-
you
Well,
don't
yeah, but
understand.
like,
Kid, listen, you
It's
don't
also the
understand,
El
man.
Goro.
Let's do a
all these
sumo
guys
match.
that you're fighting are like bean poles. They're like,
Like, yo, King, you don't understand, man. You've been you've been doing track and shit for like these last few years, but George Shea hasn't trained a day
Dude,
in his life.
like,
man.
okay,
he's
okay,
gonna train.
okay,
He's gonna
okay,
train for
okay.
like
So
4 months
so
and then
okay.
exceed you.
So here's the thing, right? So like, what you have to do is that you have to talk to Smoke Raider, right? So talk to Smoke Raider, because Smoke Raider, right? He thought, you know, like, oh, you know, playing around, joking, like, not a big deal. I literally squat his entire weight with ease, like, not even, without question, bro, without question. Like, it was a joke. And then Smoke was shocked, like, what the fuck? Like he didn't expect me to squat his entire. I squatted this man's entire. Smoke's like 300+ pounds, bro. I squat this motherfucker with ease.
I gotta go, guys.
Bro,
Can you squat Lamar?
Take it easy, bro.
Probably.
You get easy.
Take care, bro.
All right, take it easy, bro.
6XL, sure. Anyway.
Yo,
Oh, what
that's
is yo?
King, your Kenbushin no
You gotta
Haki
use that for the
too
next
high.
Reverie. Yo, that's the next Reverie pick right there.
Like this wouldn't be a fight. It'd be like, yo, like it would be
a slaughter.
Right? Yeah, like it would be like, you know, like it would be like CM Punk in the UFC. Like, this is not happening.
Oh,
like this is not working out.
Steel Cage deathmatch, alright.
You can't. Yeah. Anyway, man. Next J Room and next Reverie, you and Roger need to have like one of those fucking press conferences.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Have a absolutely. We're gonna make this happen. Of course, in New York, no doubt about that.
No,
Baby
in
Shaq
Toronto,
taking,
in Toronto. Come in Toronto.
Yo, when did Tekken get involved?
Bro, Tekken's up there, bro. You gotta be careful.
Tekken would get low diffed by, I think, at least 99% of the cats in the community.
No, but listen.
Yo, what about Black Tekken?
Black Tekken? Way too strong.
Tekken was the shit.
Way too
Yo,
strong.
wait a minute. By 99%, who's the 1%?
Like, okay, no. Like, okay, no, like, if you had Tekken, if you had Tekken versus Ty, who are you leaning on?
Yeah.
Tekken.
Tekken?
On tie. My money.
Yes, because Tekken is actually sane.
Yeah.
In a fight, you think sanity matters? No,
Yes.
no.
I will bet $100 on Ty.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. I will bet 500 on Ty. Easy. Easy.
Give me a second.
No, listen.
Ty's taking that.
No, listen, man. Look, this is how the fight's gonna go down. Ty is gonna see like this fucking red spot on Tekken's shirt. He's gonna go on a theory about how that indicates where the One Piece is. How Luffy is gonna take his shirt or some shit. He's gonna like pop out of the manga.
I'm hearing excuse after excuse to try and bail out Tekken.
Bro, Tekken's gonna get a sword from the dollar store that he works at.
Oh yeah.
You're saying
Ty is going to KO. Hey, listen, man. You can give Tekken that sword. I guarantee you, Ty will catch that sword between his hands, like straight up, just have hand together, like what Zoro did way back when, just like that.
Ty like 4'9"?
What? I mean, okay. Well, if Ty is 4'9", then I guess he's 2 inches taller than Tekken, so he's still fine. He's still
I
going.
think Tekken can cringe someone to death.
Bro,
wait, so
full disclosure, I love all these YouTubers. Like,
Yo, you know what? We gotta have a stream to know to make like a stream.
Yo, you know what we need, right? Well, no,
drama alert?
What we need is this. You guys know that episode of One Punch Man where like Saitama went to like the train area to get his like apply for a hero? We need to send all the anime YouTubers there to get their rank.
Bro.
Who will be defeat at the first round?
No. Yo, I'm the champion, bro. I'm already on the throne. Everyone has to level. Everyone has to level up towards me. I'm already on the throne. All right, I'm already sitting pretty.
But for never,
I'm beating everybody, bro. Like,
King,
I'm sorry.
Do like a cross YouTube.
I have the athleticism, bro. I have the finesse. I have this power. Like, I am a specimen, bro.
No.
The winner will be Brago. Your Brago will beat all of you.
No, he won't.
Brago will beat all of you.
No, Brago's losing to Dustin. What are you talking about, bro?
Brago would kneel before the king.
Of course he would, but Brago's losing to Dustin, bro.
Braga,
Dustin?
he's Jamaican,
No, it's
man.
definitely was Dustin.
He's losing
Yeah.
Dustin, bro.
Yo,
Dustin's gonna lose. Then he's gonna pour a bunch of fucking groceries on himself again.
But
The only guy that we can say for sure that would lose, like in a tournament, would be George. Like, he would lose really fast.
Yo,
You're forgetting about,
underestimating
you're
him,
forgetting
man.
about
You're
some
underestimating him.
patches hockey though. You forget about that.
Yo.
Now intuition, that's some crazy
Low
hockey,
hockey.
bro.
Guys,
His hockey
we are
level is
forgetting-
low.
We're
No,
forgetting
no, no.
we are forgetting the wild card. Kane, you're talking about how fucking Ty would win against Tekken because he's insane or some shit. But no, the most insane person is the guy who threatened Filthy Frank himself with the fucking gun video. Double 4 anime is gonna
Double
low diff.
4?
Yeah,
No,
double
double 4 is getting low diff. Are you
Bro,
kidding
double
me?
four
What are
is
you talking
taking
about?
a seat and getting shit on. That's
Yo,
what's
Braga
happening.
will
Wait,
win,
wait,
man.
wait,
Braga
wait.
will win.
Where would you rank Joy Boy then?
We have no idea what he looks like, so I don't
Bro,
know.
we
Yeah.
No, we do.
I mean,
We do.
Do we?
Yeah, I saw a video. I saw a live.
I've never seen Joe Boy's face.
Oh, I
So.
thought you meant the
That
actual
was like
Joy
long
Boy,
time
the
ago.
movies. I'm like, that's true.
You haven't? Okay,
Yeah.
so there's
Bro,
Bro, what about
King
King
video
versus
thing.
Sawyer?
All right,
Alright,
so
chapter
based on voice and
861.
based on voice and voice alone, I would say that Joy Boy has maybe
he's not athletic. He's
like
not
I'm
athletic.
thinking.
I saw him.
Okay, I'm thinking like he has like a little more soy than Zoro Fanboy. So
No, not even. I saw him. Not
so-
even. Not even.
I'm gonna say he loses to Zoro Fanboy in a fight.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
wait, where do you rank Zoro though?
I rank Zoro pretty high.
Above
Yeah.
King. Above him. So.
No, hell no, no one's above me.
Wait,
Yeah,
how many
yeah.
subs do you have to
Zoro
have
is
to compete?
Zoro is better than you at basketball.
No,
so
no, no, no.
shouldn't
It's
be
not.
higher.
It's not with the subs, bro. Like I mean, like if okay. You know, maybe it's about subs. So let's say if you have like 500 plus subs, you're in.
Oh man, I miss it.
I
Yeah, 500. Oh, this guy, fucking Eric.
I'm in too. I'm in too.
Bro, what about Sawyer?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Sawyer is the
Why
guy
we-
that helped.
why we
Sawyer
trying to
is
power
the guy that
scale?
trained
Bro.
King's channel, man.
He's
Why
a
are we trying to
wild
power
card.
scale the anime YouTubers?
I don't know, but I like.
Sawyer helped Cole get 100K. So
King,
He
think
did.
you
I respect
suck.
that. No, not 100K. Like
Oh no, somebody else brought it up
10K.
and stuff.
where's Joe 10?
no. Like I was stuck around like 10K for a while, and then Sora shot me on the video. All right, that's cool.
Is this like a legit thing though? Is this planned? Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
No,
Oh, I thought that. Bro, that would be tough.
that'd be crazy if it was. But I mean, like,
Yo, in 1 month we're gonna have a stream YouTuber versus YouTuber.
Yo.
In
I
1
was
month.
gonna say like
Yo,
an
by the-
actual
yo.
fight though. I was saying like.
Do
King
what about
versus
Joe
Johnny
Ten?
and some kids.
Where's Joe 10 in smoke?
Yo, could we do a Royal Rumble?
a Royal Rumble.
We have to.
That shit would be
We
amazing.
have
And then Uber Hikari wins, man.
No,
Did you
we
think
will
of it?
ask the chat. We ask the chat to
Like,
decide.
yo,
Everyone comes in with
Cole's
their
gonna
intro theme.
fucking Cole's gonna run at him, trying to fucking clothesline. Uber ducks it, drop kicks him over the rope.
Why would I close it ever?
No, King would absolutely just Samoa them.
No, I would just tackle you into oblivion, and then that's it.
That's what I'm saying.
I would tackle you. I would pick up. I would throw you. But oh shit, like yo.
He would do the edge.
And then like
slingshot.
and then like you think, oh yeah, I can run from Cole, and all of a sudden Cole is form, absolute perfect form, like straight up speed.
Bro, Rey Mysterio.
Yo,
619.
Cole, you gonna do a 619?
Yeah, that's
Bro.
what I'm saying.
Yo, that's some old shit, man.
Hell yeah,
Bro, I run a 100-meter dash in 11 seconds. Get the fuck out of here. I'm catching you.
Bro, you
I'm
do some
catching
old
you.
school RVD shit?
Bro,
Nah,
every day, bro. I do the whole. I do the whole 9 yards, bro. I will catch you. I will baby shake you.
I already
Alright?
see what's gonna fucking happen, man. Is
Will you
like
fight
Zoro,
Sunback?
Zoro's gonna
Track
take
Star
you-
Productions, bro.
Zoro's gonna put you in the walls of Jericho, man. And you're gonna tap.
No, are you Zoro? No.
You think Zoro's
No,
gonna
not
get
no, not after he saw me squat smoke. That ain't happening, bro. That ain't happening, bro. Like I literally picked up Smoke's entire body. Like nah, bro. Like that ain't happening.
I could see King as the Undertaker, honestly.
Nope. Hell no.
What? Nah.
26 now.
That's disrespectful
you know-
to the
no, no, no,
Undertaker,
you
man.
know who's-
Prime Undertaker.
Yo, you know who's Cole is? You know who?
Oh my
Yo,
God.
you know
Big
who's
Show.
Cole is?
Oh my God. Oh my
Cole
God.
is
Mark
Umaga.
Henry.
Cole is Umaga.
I'm Umaga, bro. Really? Yo, Umaga? That piece of garbage? Hell no. No, hell no, bro. You kidding me,
Cole
bro?
is Umaga.
Wait, what about Big Daddy V?
Bro,
Mark-
no. I'm Samoa Joe. Get out of here, Umag. I'm Samoa Joe, bro.
Look, man.
I am Samoa Joe.
Big Daddy V.
Big Daddy V is Lamar.
No. Samoa
Daddy
Joe.
V is Lamar. Dude.
Samoa Joe. Yeah, exactly.
Samoa Joe.
Lamar is Big
Umaga
Daddy
is
V.
better. Umaga is
Wait,
better.
hold on.
Bro, Rashiki.
Hold on.
Yo, Umaga's dead.
Hold on.
Yeah.
King, will you fight for never?
Yo.
Bro, that's
For Never's is getting
Mark
mid
Henry
diffed.
versus Yokozuna.
Like for Never's harder. Like for Never's harder than Tekken, but he's still getting mid diffed.
Yeah.
Wait,
Whoa.
whoa.
Like for Never actually goes to the
wait a
gym and
minute,
work out. Like like for Never actually works out. He actually works out.
For Never's cleaned himself
But
up.
Cole, you're never gonna see like the secret number 30 coming in, man. Jim's Nerd Nation's gonna load with you.
Oh, Jim's Nerd Nation. That is a wild horse right there, bro.
Anime.
That is a wild horse, man.
Yo, where's my
Sun
main man
Patch, bro, Sun
Uzumaki
Patch.
Khan at? Where's my
Yo,
main
he's gonna bribe you with some fake art.
Khan's
to
getting
get out of the
mid-diffed.
No, I think the winner will be Black Tech. He will be winning.
ring. Yo, that's gonna be like the fucking Royal Rumble.
Hold on, by the way, actually, who actually watched the fight between Logan and KS?
I didn't.
I didn't pay for that shit, man.
I watched the highlights.
Bro,
I'm not
I
going
didn't
to
watch.
WWE, you know?
Alright.
it was on Twitch, bro. Pirating,
so-
pirate stream.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
on YouTube too, but
How
it's pirated.
bad?
Okay.
How bad was the fight?
Wait,
like,
what
was
was
it
it?
like a low diff or was it like Conor
It was
McGregor
scripted.
versus fucking
Nah,
Floyd
bro,
Mayweather?
it was
They
No,
tried
it
to
was
make
bad.
scripted.
It was bad. It was
It-
cringe, and then it was a
Wait, who
draw,
was
so
it?
it seems kind of scripted.
It
Who
was
won?
scripted to be in a draw because anyway,
A
they
draw?
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
draw.
you're talking
Yeah,
about the
bro.
McGregor
No, yo,
McGregor.
KSI needs to vanish from the public eye then, because that's embarrassing.
The whole thing seemed kind of
Oh, yeah.
scripted. The whole thing seemed kind of honestly
Bro.
like the fight itself was so like there was one moment I think it was like after round 4 where KSI tries to get like a cheap shot on Logan as the whistle like after the whistle blew. But honestly, like the whole thing was just very cringe. Like it was like wow, like because I've seen a lot of fighting stuff. Like I mean, because I watched wrestling, but of course boxing and UFC, and I'm like, wow, this is. I mean, granted they're YouTubers, fine, but it was like
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people paid a lot. Like when you go to the official site, they're asking for $10. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. $10 to see these two scrubs fight? Hell no, bro. That's madness.
These two goons?
Absolute goons, just madness. So, the thing about it is that, like,
I would pay more to see a Chibi fight Sunpatch.
Check the guard.
What?
Whoa, I am leaning Sunpatch heavy.
Sunpatch, yeah.
I am leaning Sunpatch heavy as fuck.
He's got that women's hockey, which
No,
is like,
Chibi I think said he.
situation,
No,
you know what
I
mean?
know. Like Chibi, nice dude. Shouts to Chibi, but Chibi I think is like 5'2" or something like that. Like I'm not even
That's
joking.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
The only person that can beat Sunpatch is Bonkai, and I'm sure you guys know why.
Ooh, Bankai.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah,
Bankai's
bro.
powerful, bro.
Throwback.
Like, yo, Bankai's
Yeah.
extreme high diff right there, bro. Like, holy shit, bro.
Yes,
Yo,
bro.
Andrew is like, Andrew's extreme diff. Like, he's a fighter, bro. Like, he's holy
He
shit,
is?
bro. He's a
Yo,
goddamn fighter. Extreme
Cole,
diff Bankai,
yo.
bro.
Speaking of Bonkai, dude, I saw him on TV the other day.
What?
What?
Yeah, he was on TV.
Oh, he was at the
The Garden of, look
yeah,
at the
yeah.
Garden of Patriots, man.
Yeah.
And he's there with his brother.
Holy fuck, dude, he is there. Dude,
That was at SummerSlam.
he got good seats.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
He got good ass seats too. What the fuck?
What the fuck? That is them.
Yo.
Those are like $600, $800 seats, man.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know
thank
how the
you,
fuck
bro.
he got that.
Well, okay, yeah. So me and Vira are probably going to the New Japan wrestling thing. We're gonna probably
The New
go to that.
Japan show?
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
luck,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That shit's sold out.
How's it sold out though?
It's sold out in 12 minutes, man.
No.
Wait, what
Just-
is it?
Here's the thing, then. WWE hasn't sold out Madison Square Garden in like 6 years. New
Yeah, they
Japan
haven't
sells
been
out in
big.
12 minutes.
Damn.
Yo, I stopped watching wrestling like long time. I don't know.
WWE is pretty crap right now, man.
It got banned in my house after I body slammed my neighbor.
What?
There you go.
Yo, tell us the story, man.
That's how you do it.
So I was like, I think 7 or 6 at the time. And then like my neighbor's like, she was like 3. And
she
Bro, you hit it, bro. Like,
come on, bro.
Okay.
Bad.
Wait, let me
Whoa, slow, gentlemen,
Really?
gentlemen, let's slow it down. What's happening now? I'm hearing 3-year-olds, and I don't like where this is going. What's happening?
Let him explain.
No, wait. By the way, the tickets aren't sold out. I see tickets on sale, like secure box office. Yeah, secure box office. Like,
secure. Okay.
Yeah, it's like you can buy tickets, but like if you want, like, let me see here, 330. Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Hey man, you already paid, man. You know that Ain's already paid for those tickets.
Hold on, let me see here. April 6th, Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Supercard. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's such a bold move because that's the same night of like the NXT takeover. If you didn't know, NXT is better than the main roster right now. Like Triple H has made the developmental territory better than the actual.
All right, so the stage side seats, the floor seats, right? Next to the stage, next to the ramp, $294. Okay, across from the ring, the floor, $363. Right next to the ring, 460. I'm like, goddamn.
Oh my god.
Ooh. I would go for the ramp, dude.
Really?
Yeah, because like, you're sitting right next to them as they make their entrance.
No, the best seats are going to be either 11 for 460 or 12 for kind of like diagonal to the ring on like the right hand side, left hand side. That's what I'd say, because all the booth shit is right behind there.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna just be drinking the entire.
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah. What else are you doing?
What the fuck else you gonna do?
What? Sit right next to that guy with the glasses last.
You can't sneak any bud in there, you know. It's like you gotta.
Oh yeah, it's New York. It's not legal here. So
yeah, it's almost though, bro. That shit's coming soon.
All right, God. Okay, wait, gentlemen.
Yo, Keen, wait a minute. You need to see this.
We gotta go back to One Piece.
Yeah, no, not even. I need to end the stream. All right, because I gotta do some. I gotta have because now we have a video up today. I'm gonna work on my live reactions, that kind of stuff. We were talking nonsense, but hey, we were just chilling. All right, it's fine. It happens. Yeah.
King, I need you to see this real quick, and you
nice picture. That's a nice picture.
Whoa, and okay.
That's
and
nice.
Hello.
That was his entrance in New Japan, and he had fucking strippers on poles for his.
No. I'm talking about the Reiju Nami one.
Yeah.
What do you?
Yeah. What the fuck did you? Okay, no. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna show chat this. All right, I'm gonna show chat this because chat needs to see this shit. Hello.
Hello. This needs to be on the next stream. That's what needs to happen.
I'm gonna catch you guys.
Yamada. Okay, yo. Eric, by the way, how is the header coming? Is it coming along okay?
Have a look on your Facebook. I just sent you like a little example. Or whatever.
Cool.
Oh.
That's good.
You saw this picture that I posted?
I'm looking at this picture right now. That's all I care about right now. Yamada did a damn good job. Respect for Yamada.
I know he was for Robin instead of Nami.
Yes, of course, but I appreciate this. Of course. Like, obviously Robin makes it better, but this I can appreciate.
But we appreciate the Reiju.
Exactly. The Reiju and the Nami. You know, Nami's still in top 20 or no, top 18.
I like Nami. Hell yeah.
Hey, you really gonna put it that far low?
No, well, she's still. No, I think I had like 15 or 14. Something like that.
There's a lot of women in One Piece that you just forget about.
Like I would put Koala over Nami. I would put Robin over Nami. I would put Viola over Nami. Oh, yeah, because Viola is fire.
Yeah, Viola over Nami.
Yeah, exactly.
Whoa. I only put
Reiju over Nami.
No, yeah, 4 people.
Yeah, Reiju over Nami.
Pudding over Nami. No, I'm kidding.
Yo, King, the FBI is listening.
King likes his pudding.
There's supposed to be only 4 people over Nami. There's Boa Hancock. No, Boa Hancock, Robin, and Viola, and Reiju. That's it.
I disagree.
What about Alvida? Bro, Alvida's fine.
Alvida Post-Fruit is over Nami.
Yeah, Post-Fruit.
No, I'm not it. I forgot what I said from my list. I forgot
who's a Joey Boney fan?
Yo, me, man.
Oh yeah. Vivi over Nami. Vivi over Nami. Vivi over Nami for sure. Definitely, absolutely.
It's not over Nami.
Yes, absolutely she is.
Yo,
Vivi is so much more chill. It's like, absolutely
Bro,
so much
Mrs.
more
Double
chill.
Finger.
She's so much cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, Nami's a straight gold digger. Nah, man, Vivi over Nami.
Listen,
Straight up, absolutely.
The sexiness that Nami provides, no one has.
Miss Doublefinger over Nami. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that.
But then again,
I'm not saying for real.
But then again, Nami can get you a good deal. Like if you stretch someone for cash, she'll get you that deal.
Bro, the deal. No, I make my own deals. I'm my own man. I don't need her coming in there trying to fuck up my shit. And in fact, the deal will only benefit her because she'll be okay. Yeah, I made a deal, so I'm taking like 80% of that shit. Like, no, fuck that.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Cool. Listen,
Someone said in chat, Wanda, Z Goten. Stop, bro. Stop.
Yo, guys,
Z Goten's not.
Guys,
all
listen
right,
to
so the stream,
Listen to me.
ending the stream.
Guys,
It's right under the
Yo.
Nami Ranger.
wait, listen to me. Nami sold more product than Black Clover books.
Oh my god.
Of course.
This guy.
I'm pretty sure.
Like, wait. How? Yo, I thought it was important because this guy.
Do you even know?
Ending the stream, right?
No, bro. Do you even know how many figurines characters are in Japan?
Yo, Nami sold so many products. Yo, it's man.
Who cares? Will sell more.
She sold more product than people live in Canada.
Yo, wise man should be tweeting.
Shut up. Don't talk about Canada. Don't talk about Canada.
Damn, my man's getting defensive. Go ahead.
Don't touch Canada. Put some respect on Canada, man.
Bro, what do you think?
Canada.
What do you think about
put some respect on Canada.
Okay, wait. Hold. Really quickly, I have an addendum to make. Chibi is not 5'2", he's 5'4". There we go.
Oh, all right. Well, whatever, man.
I'm 6'6". I'm 6'7".
I'm 6'1". No, I'm 6'1.5".
What?
I'm 6'7".
Are you 6'7"? Okay, all right. Well,
yeah.
You're still losing to me, bro.
Wait, what? Yo, what?
You may be taller, but you don't have my muscle mass, bro. Like, I'm sorry, you just don't.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, man.
You don't have
like
it.
Bro, you also don't have the conquerors.
I'm big man too. I'm a big man too.
Diablo, man. It's like John Cena versus Big Show.
Yo, I'm Big Show too.
Yo, it's like Floyd Mayweather. This is Big Show.
Here's the thing.
Yo, WrestleMania 20.
Yo, that fight was fixed just like every other Floyd Mayweather fight.
Bro, easy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was so fake.
That was
Big Show leads in, and he's just like, oh.
Listen, man, wrestling is perfect for Mayweather because it's like all his other fights. It's fixed.
Oh my god, bro, dude, yo, Mayweather. Oh my god, man. Listen, man. Respect for Mayweather. You know.
Respect
He get that paper.
No. The guy, honestly, like Pacquiao fucks with me because Pacquiao, like the fact that he was injured and he still fought, I'm like, you're in for the money. Like you're like he pretended as if he's going to fight me. He's going to fight me. Yes. Get the fuck out of here because it was at the end of the day you didn't care about the actual fight. You cared about the money after the fight. Get the fuck out of here, Pacquiao.
Healthy Pacquiao mid dips Mayweather.
Then I gotta defend myself, man. Cool, just disrespect me.
And then he lost the fight, and then he became mayor like Kane.
Yo, King, you have a new GIF.
Oh, great.
In the garden.
Oh, great. I'm so. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, hello.
King.
Oh yeah, the Nami. What the fuck? Oh yeah. No, I've heard something before. So Nami sent me the. So someone sent me this new picture of Nami.
Yo, Dubois Hancock.
Yo,
which one? The Khalifa? Oh, the Nami.
Kane.
And then there's Boa Hancock as Widowmaker.
Yeah.
As well.
Yo, Kane,
it's Widowmaker. Yeah. Sorry.
Kane, you need to watch that video. Like the first minute of that video I posted above the Nami gif because this is how the entrances are, man.
This is the Nami gif. That's the new one. Though I'm pretty sure Eric can't do anything with that, so I'm not gonna even try. Yeah, that one is.
You saw the Khalifa one? The Khalifa picture?
Yeah, Khalifa's nice.
Yeah.
Khalifa. Not Khalifa.
No, it's Khalifa.
Cauliflower?
No, man.
You don't get it? You don't get it?
I didn't see it. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
She was.
Oh, wow, dude. She's just straight on.
Yo,
she's straight up. She's straight up on this motherfucker, bro. I didn't see
the
that.
scene from My Hero when Deku
look
gets
up-
tackled
go up a
by
little
what's her
bit.
name?
You don't spoil, because people.
Oh my god, dog.
Oh, I like this. Wait a minute. Time
I'm
out.
not talking about
Time out.
myself.
Time out. Time out. Time out. We have some breaking news. We have some breaking news right
Breaking
now.
news?
Breaking news.
What?
All right. So on Twitter, right? Carlos was like, "Yo, like," so he announced that, "Hey, King said that Sunpatch would beat Chibi, right?" So Chibi responded. Chibi responded with, like, I'm not 5'2", I'm 5'4". All right, fine. Sunpatch then says, "Real talk, I'm ready to throw down anytime." I like this. Yeah.
She got the hands, boy. You better watch out.
Yeah.
I told you some patch has that hockey. I told you.
Sunpatch.
Guys, what happened?
Yo.
I didn't hear anything.
Kane, link this shit.
It's on my Twitter, bro.
Oh.
I didn't hear anything.
Don't worry about it, dog.
Yo, I actually
So,
wanna.
ending the stream, right?
Yeah.
Hey, tell
Man,
me,
if
tell
Chibi,
me why you getting robbed.
if Chibi
I gotta
and
do
Sunpatch, man, if Chibi and Sunpatch will fight, you all owe me $1,000.
What? If Chibi wins the fight, same goes if
No,
some
if
patch
they
wins,
fight,
bro.
if they fight, because
Each of us
suggested it.
$100.
No,
I
bro.
suggested it.
No, you didn't. I said some patch was gonna fight Chibi, bro.
No,
Yo,
I
why
said
is
Sunpatch will fight Chibi.
What is?
Bro,
Yo, what is that, bro? I'm here to put it. Yo, Shakes, bro. He's coming to end the war with a Pepsi. I like it.
Yo,
He comes with a Pepsi, bro. I like that. I like that. That's fire.
Put this water in.
Oh my god, bro. Like, that's
So
fantastic,
you all
bro.
done? You all
Yeah,
done
okay.
to have a stream on a month talking about YouTuber versus YouTuber?
I don't know,
And
bro.
the chat will decide.
The chat will decide?
Yeah, we're gonna make a straw poll. The chat will
No, wait, why the fuck are we doing a poll, bro? Fuck polls.
Listen, man.
How is it that the chat, how is the people going to decide who wins in a fight? No,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's not how that works.
Listen, we'll have a separate stream about this YouTube fights later.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said. Like in
After the
month,
Blackbeard,
maybe.
We'll set it up. We'll get this shit on. And then at some point, we're going to go blow for blow, toe for toe in the arena. And then we're going to see who the best man. Dude, this is going to be fire. Like, this is going to be, like, legit. Like, yo. Like, I want, like, no, like, I want, like, a full blown. I want the old school TNA octagon. That's what the fuck I want, bro. All right, that's what the fuck I want, bro.
You lose the first round, Cole.
All right, that's what the hell I want, bro. That's
Bro,
what I want.
you gotta get Otaku Assemble to be the.
Otaku!
Cole will be the first one to lose.
To be the announcer.
Weekly. Yes, that's what I want, bro. The
You'll
YouTube
be the
wars
first
will
one to
begin.
lose.
Are you kidding me,
Bro,
bro?
like,
I would be. I told you, like, I am.
You will be the first one to lose.
Everybody will be competing in the tournament just to get to me. All right, that's how it's gonna roll. Everybody will be competing in the tournament just to get to me. I'm already on the throne. All right,
Bro, it's whoever gets the One Piece. You gotta.
so the winner of the tournament fights. The winner of the tournament fights the king.
Yeah,
that's how that rolls.
Man, I think Laz will win.
Yo, Kane, look at that.
How would Laz?
Bro, like,
What?
where do you come up with this?
Where's this?
He's Canadian.
Laz, he's Canadian. Laz is getting low dips. Are you kidding me, bro? Get out of here. Just because he's from Canada. Stop that.
Bro,
Stop
He
that.
will win, man.
Stop.
Bro, I'm sorry.
My brother is dying, Gil.
Listen, we're all forgetting the most powerful anime YouTuber there is, man, Misty Cronexia.
Misty?
He made his own anime.
Misty is getting Misty is getting drop kicked so hard by Forneverworld. Forneverworld just straight up punts this guy. Like he cleans him. He cleans him, bro. Get out of it. What are you talking about right now, dog?
What, the Randy Orton cunt?
Yeah, exactly. Randy Orton. Not even listen. Forneverworld's been going to the gym. Okay, Forneverworld is gonna give this dude a shining wizard. It's over. It's done. Like I don't want to hear it anymore.
Kane, speaking of Randy Orton, did you hear the latest scandal that happened with him?
What scandal? Here we go.
So apparently, like a few years back, he was going around like meeting the creative writers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did is he pulled his dick out of his trunks.
Whoa,
He felt it. Yeah, and then like he fucking touched himself, and then he went to shake the dude's hand, and he said, "Oh,
No,
shake my
Randy?
hand."
No.
Yes, he.
Bro,
This is
no.
when he was younger, dude. This guy was in sadistic. So he went to shake the guy's hand. He's like, "Hey, I'm Randy Orton. Oh, you won't shake my hand? Oh, you're big leaguing me. How about I go tell Steph?" And he was trying to get on these man. It's like he was trying to blackmail these guys. Exactly. This dude. And now he's under investigation for this shit. And now people are making Randy Orton shake my hand. Baby.
I don't know, man. This to me, it's kind of questionable, man. I don't know. Like, I need to see more information on this. I really do. All right. Honestly, I get in this goddamn stream. All right, listen, y'all. It's been a blast. I appreciate you guys coming out. I really do. We are ending it. I'm still, even though we talked about random shit, I'm still talking about Magellan will protect Doflamingo from CP0 and I'm still leaving it the way it is. Let me get through some. Okay, I want to get through these last donations. Then we're gonna call it a stream. So we're gonna rapid fire this, and then we're going to talk about these for a few minutes or so, and then we're gonna head out. So number one, Mr. Shershot, $2. Do you think we will get to see Vegapunk? Do you think we'll get a Vegapunk arc? A Vegapunk arc?
Nah.
Well, Vegapunk should be coming at some point, but I'm not about an arc. Yeah, I mean, actually, if we do like the Reverie stuff, if we go back, we may see Vegapunk then, maybe, potentially.
80%.
I thought it was captured like somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
World. Like,
we don't know where he is.
So like he's not allowed to go outside.
Here I have Skits 3D donate 5, and she says, "Oda, bring back Filthy Frank." I agree. Filthy fucking Frank.
Yeah, boy.
Yo, man.
Oh my god.
We forgot it, man. We forgot about Weeaboo Jones.
Yeah, Weeaboo Jones, bro. Yo, Pink Eye. Yo, I live in a constant state of fear and misery. Okay. Z Goten, $2. Remember when Cole used to call minks subhumans in his reviews? They are. What the fuck? That was some racist / specious shit.
Yeah, they
are subhumans. What the fuck are we talking about?
Yo, Cole. Yo, look at the garden real quick.
Every non-human group is a subhuman. I mean, it's not like what do you call them? It's like they all derive from humans. It is what it is.
No. Because every time people say, "Oh, Carrot top 5," you think, "Oh no, furries, you're racist."
Wait, what?
I'm not a furry.
Dog?
Fuck off, dog. Listen, if I'm going to be racist against a furry, then so be it, bro. So be it.
Yo, because you say you can.
It's not even a race. How is it a race?
You say that you can.
I mean,
we are spending too much time on this. Let's move on to the next edition.
I agree.
How can you love Yoshi and
wait, hold on. Big Ash donates $2. It says Robin over Nami with like a lot of overs. Absolutely, that's factual, obviously. And then Joshua with $9.99. Yo, King, you gotta check out Got a High School Guarantee. I actually have. I dropped it, but I'll continue the donation. I'll be on it. It'll be on your top favorite. It'll be on your top favorites up there. It'll be on your top favorites. There will be OP-ness of Toriko. You got to check it out on Webtoon.
You just crushed his hopes and dreams by
I dropped it, bro. It was like,
hey, like, yo, man, man. Yo, listen, whoever donated.
Okay, no.
His same favorite list is Fairy Tail.
Yo,
for Joshua, it's not as bad as Fairy Tail, but it goes so far up its own ass. It's obnoxious. When they get to the space stuff is hyper obnoxious. Like hyper obnoxious. So I mean, it is.
I can already see Revan blowing up your info, your DMs about this, man.
Probably is. All right,
so
gentlemen.
Okay, can you answer me now?
Okay, what?
How can you love Shiroshi and not Carrot?
Oh my god! Moving on.
How can I love who?
He is a furry at his finest.
No, I'm not furry. I'm not furry.
Wait, hold on. Say it one more time. How can I love who?
Shiroshi.
Shiroshi? I don't.
Oh, Shiroshi.
Yeah, because during one stream, if Roger based and stuff, you say you love Shiroshi.
No,
because Shiroshi is thick.
No, I didn't. No. I said I can understand why folks would do that, but for me,
and when a carrot,
no, because carrots are furry. Number one,
Shiroshi's half fish.
I can understand why. No, Shiroshi wasn't on my list.
What? No, she wasn't on your list.
Right.
The
It was on my list, bro.
It's way
you
too
should
much.
understand that, but how can you not
Carrots? No, because again, for me, because the upper part is human, just bigger. The lower part's
the
an issue.
part is fish.
Yes, which is why she's not on my list. Listen, if you want to dive, listen. If you want to dive, and if you were in Japan, because Shirhoshi is legal over there.
I'm going to Japan.
If you want, okay, he's in Japan now, all right? So in the span of 1 minute, he went from Canada to Japan. Fine.
I'm with them.
If you wanted to dive into those milky whites of Shirhoshi in Japan, you could, because she has those, and they're human. But the lower parts, no, never in a million years, bro. Get away from me. That's just no. Carrot all around is covered in fur. No, and she has claws. No, and she bites. No, she's exactly. She's basically a dog. If you have no problem having intercourse with a dog, congratulations. Me, no.
Oh my god.
Me, no. I'm okay.
No.
I'm okay.
You know why I'm upset? Because yesterday during your stream, you guys, you guys disrespect teammates, man. Yesterday.
What do you mean? How?
What I need to do is respect the teammates. We just took it too seriously.
How did I disrespect teammates? He was defeated.
Hold on. Yo, Diablo, before we go any further with this, you gotta donate $100 to keep talking this stuff, man.
You do.
Bro, are you teammates? Is that what's happening?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because they actually got him bad, man. They actually got him bad.
No. I respect teammates' intensity. I respect teammates' ability. I respect that teammates keeps on coming at you with his beliefs, and he's even in the face of animosity and reality. I'll give him that. I will give teammates credit, and I gave him credit. But the fact of the matter is that Ainz Ulgal defeated him, bro. Ainz defeated him. That was it. He was defeated.
All right, next donation.
That's it. We're done with donations. Like we're done. We are done.
Can you link the Twitter? Can you link the Twitter of Sunpatch and Chibi fight?
No. I retweeted it. Yeah. I retweeted it.
No, I'm just gonna link it in the chat.
Yo, Cole, look at the Rayleigh cosplay.
Yeah, go. Yo, that's shit.
Pretty tough.
Like damn.
Shit.
Where are we at?
I'm trying to be that Jack when I get old.
Yeah, there's a Rayleigh cosplay.
Damn.
Oh yeah. I think I've seen this guy before. Yeah, no, this guy killed it, bro. Like this guy absolutely killed it. Yeah, no, this guy.
Yo, Cole, scroll up to the fucking Paul Heyman meme, dude.
A while ago, Paul Heyman. Why? What's wrong with
Paul Heyman is the pallbearer of Undertaker.
He's saying
Who stay the fuck out of my realm?
On top of that.
Oh, yo.
When you finally get a job at WWE and Randy Orton asks you to shake his hand, oh damn.
Go. Best chose just asked something in the chat. He said, if you had to sleep with one, Carrot or Big Mouth.
Oh god.
I mean, dude.
I choose death.
There's always a third option, and I'm killing myself.
There's always a third option.
There's always a third option, and I'm killing myself.
I'll choose Carrot.
Cole.
I would rather kill myself.
Yes.
Death.
Ty.
There's no death.
Is here.
Oh,
well, I'm ending the stream. Ty can't be here now. I'm in the stream, bro. Like yo, Taekwon, like bro, like I've been going for like at least 3 hours, and now you hop in time.
Out of nowhere.
Cool. We don't care. Taekwon is here.
So
he's the king.
But yo, Taekwon, how you doing, man?
Taekwon is the king.
Yo, what's up?
All right, so
somebody donated.
You're late, bro.
Somebody donated on Brago's stream. They was like, yo, Ty, join the simulcast. It's been a minute.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait. Somebody donated. Is Brago streaming right now too?
It was me.
Nah, he's not streaming right now. It was like when the chapter dropped.
Oh,
okay. It was me.
Yeah, man, they were talking about how Tekken would load if you, man.
Tekken load? Not possible. No, it's not possible.
Yo, chill out. I didn't hear that.
I know. Just so you know, Ty. Just so you know, Ty. Wait. Just so you know, Ty. I have $500 in your name, bro.
Same.
He does.
I have $1,000 on you. I have $1,000 on you.
I have 1 million on Tekken because he's gonna unleash his Bankai.
Tekken is going to get dropkicked so hard, so fast.
Tekken is going to cringe to death.
Bro, he's got all the dollars stored to his advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Like Tekken's gonna be like, oh, my Bankai. Ty's gonna grab him by the back of the neck.
You know what Tekken has?
Gut, bro. I'm telling you.
You know what Tekken has over all you guys? He has his own manga. Like someone made a manga about him.
Do not care. Do not care.
I have my own manga.
Congratulations, he's still getting low diffed.
Bro, he's also Law. You gotta remember Tekken Law.
Nah, yeah. It is manga, man. He's FTS.
Cole, he's also a part of you, and you're a part of him. You can't disrespect.
Yeah,
Black
Tekken.
Whoa, Black Tekken.
Whoa, bring it down there,
Tiger.
Tiger.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Kid,
no homo.
How did Black Tekken come to be? If he's like
no, I remember. Okay, no, I remember. I was wearing a suit when I was doing a Bleach review because I just come back and
no.
I remember that.
No, like we're acting like Black Tekken is someone else. So like if he's half you, half Tekken, then that's some suspicious shit.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
All right, we're in the stream. We're done.
No, Tay is here.
We're done.
Don't. Tay is here. Don't.
Let
him talk a bit. You gonna say something, Ty?
I'm here.
Ty, what are your opinions of the last chapter?
Was my opinion. All right, so I'll do that. My opinions of the last chapter is that it was good. I think it was like an 8.5. I think people's being too hard on it, saying that it's bad when like it was really good. Like we got progression.
I agree.
We got to see how much more of the gift is. Like they're jerks. You know what I mean? Like the one that was like
Batman.
the one that was talking to the samurai guy. So it helps build the suspense for what's coming. You know what I mean? Like this isn't the chapter where stuff goes down at, but it was still great setup. Like it wasn't a filler chapter. Like to me, a filler chapter was when we got to Wano. Like remember when they showed the Sabo in the newspaper?
Yeah.
Then we got to Wano. Besides those two events, that whole chapter we could have never had. But this chapter we actually needed it to progress. So
So what's your opinion on these on this floating I don't even know, with a little shit above
gondola?
Yeah, gondola. Is it shaky?
What is gondola?
The roof thing.
The thing that's on top of the
Ty,
sumo.
do you think that the roof thing over the sumo ring is floating? Yes or no?
Do I think it was float?
I didn't even saw that.
I can't really remember, but I think it's like a high fixed structure. I think. Like, is that possible for it just to be for it to be built that way, or you think it was probably floating?
Well, they didn't show the bottom of it, so if there is like a structure, he didn't draw it in.
Right.
Or
if there's wires, or like if there's wires holding it up, then Oda didn't show that either. So it's fascinating.
Which page it is? Which page?
So, wait. Are you talking about?
You can see it on 13 on top of the guy.
Are you talking about like where the Shogun is supposed to be at?
What?
No, the last chapter when they were showing the sumo ring, and like above it was the it was like a roof. I don't even know what it was, but it didn't look like it was being held up by anybody. So we're thinking that it could be something else. People are theorizing Shiki is holding it up. I don't know about it, but
no.
Think about this. Why would somebody as powerful as him waste his time holding
That's
up?
what I'm saying.
For a little fodder samurai match. Keep in mind that the girl knocked the samurai
Here,
out.
Ty, I linked it in the chat. Look.
No. I think just Oda didn't like show every part of this. So that's it. Like there's nothing with that.
Kaido was on the Sky Island when Arude said nobody could be up there, so maybe it's some Sky Island related type of situation with
like dials.
Something.
I think there's nothing with.
Yo, I can't even I can't even check it out. All the let me see. One Piece. You put it in the One Piece discussion.
No, you just the
Guardian of Patrons.
It kind of looks like it.
Patrons, you said?
Yeah. It's just if you look at page 13 on the 915, you can see it. It's like on top of the sumo guy. The roof. The roof is like floating.
I sent you a message, a private message.
King of Light is rule his One Piece discussion. I'm blocked from there again. I can't go in there.
What?
It's
Reverend.
It's not. It's not Reverend. He blocked me from it before. Like,
Wait. Where are you? Wait, hold on. Are you? Wait, you're blocked from general?
No,
Yeah,
she's
I
clapped
can't go-
out.
What?
She's clapped out.
yeah, I'm locked out.
What is this?
Ty, how does this disrespect you?
How the
I'm
fuck?
talking about
There,
the floating
unclap.
thing.
There,
I
man.
see.
Yeah.
No, but you see, you looked up.
So that's definitely floating. There's no reason to think otherwise. Like it's clearly floating. How it's floating, we don't know.
Yeah, facts.
But it could be a devil fruit user in there. Like it could be like little fodder gifters with wings holding it up in the inside. Like who knows?
Could be.
Maybe. Wait, Ty.
Yes.
Are you sure that you're banned? Because I can't find it.
Let me check one more time.
He's not banned. I just
not anyone.
Yeah.
He probably just
I
don't
was
have permission.
able to come into the general. I was able to come into the
You
voice
should be able
chat,
to talk.
but no, King of Lightning. All right, look, somebody just removed it, but I was really blocked from it. Like it was
Okay, all right.
No. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm back now.
Can we please stop blocking Ty? Admins, come on. Jesus Christ.
Ty, I don't understand why people disrespect you. I feel bad.
I go to general chat and the first thing I see someone fucking type is quote Dick literally does not have a pulse. What the fuck?
What?
All right, it's time. Gentlemen, Taekwon, I thank you for coming to the stream. Ty, I'll have you for the next stream.
Welcome.
You know, I appreciate you guys coming out for the tier 3
You're
stream.
come back again.
We're gonna have more discussions to come when it comes to the topics at hand. When hopefully when Wano Cooling starts to pick up, there'll be more there. And then obviously we'll be talking about other series as well when it comes to streams. And if you want to know, first of all, if you haven't done so already on YouTube, like the stream, number 1. Number 2, if you want to join the discussion, that's on Twitch, and you have to join Twitch and become a tier 3 subscriber. That is the current method so far. There are more methods to come in the future, but right now, if you want to be a part of the discussion like we are today, you have to be a tier 3 sub on Twitch. And finally, there are videos to come when it comes to One Piece, One Punch Man, as well as other discussions when it comes to 7 Deadly Sins and so on and so forth for the channel. So I'm gonna see you guys and gals later. Thank you for coming out to the stream, and I am gonna end this on this note because we are already too down. I can't swear now.
Yeah.
We are already
down, or did you
we are already too deep in the rabbit hole, and yeah. All right, so I'm gonna catch you guys and gals later on YouTube and on Twitch. You guys have a nice night.
You too, King.
Peace.
Ty, come back.
We all know how much.